Welcome to yet another Zombie Survivors, an amazing game that just released to full release. I've been looking forward to this so much, and what we'll do is we'll just play together and have fun. Welcome to the camp. This is the beating of the heart of the survivors. Accept missions and expand the survivor stories. The training yard is where you train your survivors by spending points. In the canteen, you get to know the survivors better by taking a look at their cheats. Chests. Reading, you know. Holy moly, why is this so fancy? What did they do? This is incredible. Hi, React. I want to be straight with... Is your name actually React? The mission name is React, right? I want to be straight with all of you. Accept. We are looking for your daughter in a straight way. Collect 7 item chests. Training yard. I think I have 52 points from playing in the past at one point. I've just added a bunch of general upgrades, so talking about stats and stuff. I don't think we have to take a look at all of these in particular. But this is the default difficulty, right? And we have the Huntress down here. Going to the isolated city, we have to collect 7 item chests. We have statistics, total zombies killed, total runs 12, total victories just 1. Oh, Dex, you suck. Yeah, we just have to start here, let's do it. Difficulty level 1, because there is none other. Start the game. So here's our archer. That is the straight Huntress. Good, 188 damage. This is such an amazing Horde Survivor. I've loved this in its first iteration, I've loved this in the second iteration, and I'm pretty sure I love it in this iteration. Arrow Rain fires a salvo into the sky, which then descends, not bad. Deploy multiple traps to hold enemies in place. If it's good enough for bears, yeah, I agree. Let's actually do that, okay? Let's get some traps down. We do deal a lot of damage. There are so many traps down, I saw 3 of them. So here's a minimap. I'm getting a little bit concerned that I'm being overwhelmed, so let's go for the Arrow Rain ability. Does it just... Yes, it just happens. And depending on what character you have, you get very, very, very different abilities. But I should maybe walk over the stage a bit more. Let's go for cooldown because we're getting flooded, right? And any cooldown helps. Ouch. That is a lot of HP, but we do have HP regeneration. I'm currently checking down there if I see something. There is something. Hold on, what just spawned? Military training. Was it experience? Maybe. Bonus speed on the bow, you know what, I'll focus on that. Because once you reach a certain level, you could evolve them or upgrade them. SOS signal detected. It's right around the corner, let's go there. And this is how we get new people, I believe. So we have a tank and we have the SWAT. Experience modifier plus 20%, I like that. Liberate lets you rescue the person, but you get money. Let's go for the SWAT. I think the tank was actually better, but the SWAT sounds nice. Because boom boom, right? Let's keep on going for the bow, even less cooldown. And level 5, I assume, is the last level, and then it gets an evolution. But maybe we have to find it again after level 5. So all of the events so far happened around me, without me having to walk around the stage. Multi-shot, do you see that? And I'm pretty sure this is the evolution because of the arrows in the bow. So let's take that, and it almost feels like more upgrades means more multi-shot arrows. Because it showed 5 arrows and we shoot 3 right now. Dude, I love this game so much, I miss this game. Helicopter strike, I don't hate it, but yeah, more arrows, less cooldown. Your cooldown went up again, and your damage also went down. Ooh, that's not that great. So let's take a look at our experience bar. No, that didn't go up. What do you do? It could also be a different currency, because there are a bunch of currencies in the game to buy upgrades. We'll keep on going for the multi-shot until it's maxed out, because, well, we reduce its damage, right? So let's make sure it's actually on a good level. Was it a bear trap? Probably. Do we want to go for the SWAT guy next up, or just for the woman? I like the woman. But the pistol is also not bad. That is a very high attack speed. Yeah, let's go for the pistol. We keep it basic in the first run until we figured out how exactly stuff works. It's a very, 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 very long time ago that I actively played the game. And the last time there was a big update, I did cover it. And this is also new from that update, the last one. The first reroll on each power-up selection screen is now guaranteed to be free, not bad. Ability attacks on full health enemies are now critical, very good. 50% chance that reroll or banishes will not be consumed. Receiving cash from any source activates super speed. Guaranteed non-consume. Guaranteed 50% chance and also luck, which I don't know what that means, for banish. We have 2 banishes. Do I want to do that? I'll go for this one, because it says luck. If the luck wasn't in there, I think I would have just went for the guaranteed reroll. Whenever I'm uncertain in a game, I stay away from gambling. And I just go for, you know, the stuff that I know how it works. Multi-shot, we are not even done yet. Look at the damage. And I think there's one more level up to this. Maybe. Like 175 damage just sounds odd. We have 1 out of 7 chest items. Are you kidding me? Oh, we're only 3 minutes in. But yeah, today will be a little bit different because the video doesn't necessarily have a goal. It's more like a play-along. You shoot freezing. I believe there is another ultimate upgrade. So I will skip that for now with flaming arrows. Can we see that somewhere? Like if I press E. So here's your weapon. No, we can't check that out. Hunters and tanks spawns a saw blade drone circling around the trap. That is insane. But I think when you get to this level, there are 2 upgrades you can choose from. Maybe even more. But yeah, we don't want to lock that in. And I could banish. I mean, I did take the bonus luck, right? So, hey, but the luck is always there, even if we don't banish and don't reroll. There is another military thingy, Chicken-a-Lick. Oh, so we collected a certain amount of them and then this popped up. Let's go for luck. I like the luck. I think luck affects how many droppables are there from the enemies. There's a magnet. Not sure. Explosive arrows, I told you. I gotta do that. They are cooldown based. They are cooldown based? Oh, is that bad? Oh, is that really bad? Because I can't really cover all of the enemies. So we need to upgrade the SWAT pistol to a better version. And you'll see it's a better version. Like, it doesn't stay a pistol. Do I use the magnet? I know magnets are relatively rare. SOS signal detected. Let's do it. Ghost medic. Wait, that's not what I expected. You're a melee guy. I remember that. We could also ignore them because I think you can only have 3 people. But let's go for the medic, right? That's a healer. Healer is good. Because healer heals. Medical drone. Deploy a flying drone to attack enemies while you're moving or heal you while you're holding position. Sure. I don't hate it. Heal me. So now it's green. Is it healing me? It's like I don't know if it actually heals me. I feel like it's pathetic. Completely pathetic and useless. Uh-oh. Spaghetti-o. Did the droppables disappear over time? I actually don't remember that. I remember there was something where I was like, oh god, I didn't know that I should have picked it up. But, yeah, let's pretend that's not the case. Pistol. Maybe I should start banishing those that I don't want to have. These are additional abilities, I believe. And they don't have evolutions, but maybe they have evolutions. Okay, my memory is really weak on that. No, I think all of them have evolutions. But maybe they just have one? Like, only the main weapon is the one that has so many fancy ways of what you can do. Doubles the amount of ammunition for all weapons that have more than 1 bullet or projectile. That is insane. Weapons have a chance to reload instantly. That is also very good. Ability attacks on full health. Okay, let's go for the instant reload, I would say. Yeah, I like that. There is another one of these. I think we need 1 more and we get the next reward. Medical drone, I wouldn't hate it, but I wanna upgrade this for the cooldown, so let's focus on that right now. There's money. And do you notice the magnet is still there? So it doesn't seem to disappear, or we keep on dropping new ones, which then just confuse me. But isn't this game amazing? Right? This game has turned into one of my favorite Horde Survivors. Even nowadays, where I'm really like, ooh, Horde Survivors, I don't know if I still want to play them. This is a fresh wind of air. No, fresh breath of air, is I think to say. It's great. Okay, I enjoy it. I have fun with it. It feels a little bit like you're playing the one, you know what I mean? What are you? Throw experimental substance grenades that contain either liquid nitrogen or chemical materials. I wonder if this could also mean it's a buff for me, you know, chemical materials. But let's go for your handgun, because we need you to shoot a little bit faster. But it reminds me of... oh, what is it called? The one where one is the hunter, and there are 4 dudes that try to escape the map. Left 4 prey... no. Man, someone really tried to get me into that and I never enjoyed it. Did you just throw the enemy someone? What was that? It's... man, where the community constantly laughs about how imbalanced the game is. Oh, what is the name of it? Dead by Daylight, I found it. Okay, let's go for the explosive arrows yet again. That is a boss, I will use the magnet... okay. And here is the upgrade. As I said, we'll not keep the basic pistol, and this is only tier 2. Which deals a lot of damage, well, a decent amount of damage. Medical drone, I kind of like this guy, so I'll keep on going for it. And yes, I want to use the banishes, but I'm still like, I don't know. Because I still don't know how long we'll even play, but I can't wait for the endless mode. So today the editing of the video will be very different. Usually I just keep in what I think is interesting and cut out what I think is not interesting. In this case, I will make it very simple. If I have nothing at all to say, I'll just cut that out, you know, because then you would just watch me do nothing at all, which may be interesting for some to still watch the game, but makes it pointless that I make content on it. And we will just keep everything in because an experience. It's as if you, I don't know, you went to a friend's place, you know, and they play something, you're like, oh, I want to watch that because that's cool. Let's go for the SMG yet again. Maybe the handgun, but I want to take the SMG to tier 3. It's currently tier 2. Because it should be a huge powerhouse that keeps the enemies away for a very long time. Can you have more than one magnet, I wonder? SOS signal, we can have a 4th person? I don't think so, right? I think this is just money. Yeah, okay, well, it's just a level up, actually. Let's go for the SMG. I like the drone, but I'm not sure how effective it is at defending me. It is nice, though. Right? Maybe I should get it upgraded, especially here, because the rest is bad. Yeah, let's get a medical drone. And if I stand still, then we heal very slowly, but it does happen. There's a chesticle. Let's grab that. I don't like it. Well, let's take the medical drone again. It is also a lot of healing when we need it. Again? What? Oh, I guess we leveled up when I stood over this. Weapon projectiles are faster, bonus attack speed, very good. We could banish here. Maybe. You? Or we can't banish again. I'll just go for the attack speed. You know, attack speed is very powerful for bosses. And also for hordes that approach you out of nowhere. But attack speed doesn't help if you don't... I remember there was something where it relies either on attack speed or on cooldown. But I'm not exactly sure because I may misremember that. And cooldown is just for reloading. But I think some weapons differentiated between that. There is another one of these medals. I think we should be close to getting one. Or did we just get one? No, right? We got the chesticle. Does it say that the military training is in the top left? So currently we have 2. Here in the top left, if you pay attention to that, SMG. But yeah, currently we have 2. And we need a total of 4. Kill the witch before she's able to send her minions at you. I mean, am I just good or am I just good? Like, you can say what you want, but I'm just good. We are 8 minutes in. That means we'll also face a major boss. The Horde is evolving, that's totally fine, but I guess that makes Endless very difficult. I'm using the drone to heal. Funny enough, there could be a case where the bonus damage of the drone prevents me from taking damage, and using it as a heal actually leads to us taking more damage, which is ironic, right? But yeah. So we need one more. That is a sniper. No. This is the bad one. I will actually roll. We did use up the roll. We also used up the band. There's the assault rifle. This is a beauty. Let's take it. So currently we are just going for the main weapons, but I also want to try out other things. Usually, what I think is the most reasonable is you just go for the base stuff in the game and make sure you survive. And once you get more experience multipliers and further into the game, this is where you try out the extra stuff. But sometimes this also gets a bit boring, you know, as a content creator perspective, because people are like, Dex, you've been using the same weapon 5 times in a row. This is boring. Please do something else. And I get that. So maybe we switch it up if it gets too repetitive. So you need to be upgraded to get some decent damage in. Let's do that. There is the last one. And I will probably use a banish here. Oh, it's this one. Ability cooldown. Right. Because this is particularly for abilities like the arrow rain. And I don't like any of these, so I will just roll. Armor, very good. Weapon critical damage, also good. Oh. I'll go for the armor. You know. Let's not mess around. Doubles time power-ups. Restores 100% HP when you take this item. That is also insane. Every 5th health pack. 10 max HP every time you defeat Alter Schwede. That's 3000 HP. What? We have currently 1450 HP. That triples our HP. Well, I mean, it takes a very long time until we do it. But let's see when it goes up. So we have 1450 right now. I don't think we'll max it out in the slightest. Like, not even close to it. There's already 10. Okay, there's a boss. Can we dash? I don't think so. But he's very slow. Like, he takes time. I think when we kill him, yeah, we immediately got 10 HP. We have to heal it, it looks like. But we also got 10 HP out of the enemies so far. You know what? Banish the grenade trail. Then we will go for the arrow rain. Because I want to check this out. Have a damage type tag of 300 or higher, I think it says. I have something in the way there, so I can't see it. Assault rifle. And I would say every single class that we use right now, we will give them the main weapon as a main upgrade and one bonus ability. So for her, it's the arrow rain. For him, it will be the helicopter. And for the medic, it will probably be the supplementary things. Is it a boss? No. I mean, if that was a boss, that was pathetic. Ouch. Okay. Huh? Who just did that? Who's exploding over the stage, right? So we use the healing. Yeah, I don't know, the drone... Given that I just took like 400 damage in one hit, the drone is really a choke with the healing. But the bonus shots are nice, I guess. Yeah, perfect. 400 money. Do I use the magnet? Who did that? Like, who just did that? That is insane. I want to evolve you again, so let's focus on that. Then the handgun. Or do we lock in the experiment? Let's lock in the experiment. That we just have it. Because I want to see what it does. Something just did a humongous amount of damage to me. Please don't tell me there's the experiment that can backfire also. Magnet. Experiment. Damage. Range. Count. Cooldown. Yeah, then we also go for the helicopter, right? We lock all of them in. Handgun. Perfect. And it looks like we have instantly consumed all of the experience. Kill the charger before it charges. Are we just broken? Like, are we just completely out of our mind? I know we got some upgrades, general upgrades, but you gotta keep in mind, even the damage one is just 6%. Like, we're not talking about 60% or 600%. It's just 6% damage, 6% attack speed, that's it. Restores health. Getting a time power up also gives you random time power up. I don't hate it. Health packs will restore a lot more. More damage to basic enemies could actually be good. Let's go for... You know what? We will have a humongous amount of HP, right? We already know that. Okay, there's a poison on the floor. I guess that hit me before. But we know we will have a humongous amount of HP. So having the ability to 100% heal us is insane. Right? Yeah. So even if I take a lot of damage, I just have to take a couple of heals and we are just full HP again. So what exactly are the enemies supposed to do? That's our helicopter, by the way. There's also ranged attack somewhere. This, I believe, is attack speed or cooldown, so I'll keep that on the floor for like a strong boss, in case there's ever one that actually matters. We do have 3 healings down, and every 5, 100% heal us. Now, I could be a genius, and what I could do is, I start consuming them already. And I don't mean all of them, I mean like 4, or maybe 3, because we have 2 down, right? This one is so far away, when I need it for the 100%... Hey, can someone hit me? There's a boss. Scheiße. Did we get hit? No. The healing disappeared. Wait, but we didn't take that, right? It just disappeared. Vaccinates the ones that didn't get vaccinated in time. Bonus damage for direct injections. I don't know what that means, but we'll do it. Do you show the different weapons now. Not here. I'm currently checking if I see something. Maybe survival guide? Holy moly. Yeah, okay. That's a little bit too much. How do I... So this is the mission. We have 5 out of 7. That is good. But I don't think we can see what the alternative weapon would have been. Because that interests me. Syringe gun. Okay, we'll keep going for it. You are not bad. Like, it deals a lot of damage. And I think if I'm close to the enemies, it deals more damage to them. And it's a purple projectile. It's just a little bit hard to see because the other ones are going so crazy, right? Wait, but does this mean I picked up the heal? It must mean that, right? Pickup range? I don't hate it. Ability cooldown reduction? Also not the worst. Let's go for weapon critical hit. You do the explosive ones. I think you're good, right? Does it show me somewhere? Here. Plus 20% though, that's a meme, right? It's like, I'll do it. And everyone else gets 50% of the bonus, I believe. So 10%. Did we actually lose the healing? Like, is it gone? The upper one? Because I tried to pick up these here, but it didn't work. And yeah, now we're struggling with a magnet. So the next one I'll keep down that we have it for the boss. Syringe gun. Nice. Maybe we will manage to get the final upgrade for this one as well. But we'll just need way more enemies. And we'll need a longer stage to really do this. There's a magnet, I love you. And the healing pots are done. You know, they're not there anymore. Okay. So my feeling was right. Things disappear over time. Bleeding status ticks twice as fast, plus 2 to slashing damage type tag. Wow. We have 1, which is one of the bonus abilities. Who even has that? It's not the helicopter for sure. I don't think it's the arrow rain, but it could be. But I would assume that's kinetic because it's literally falling arrows. It could... I don't know. Weapon attacks on full health enemies are now crits. That is not bad. Magnet power-ups now also collect military training points, health packs, and time... Yeah... Wait. Do we not have the same one again? Like twice? Ability attacks. No, let's go for you. Okay, we always crit. This is our final ability. I kind of like it. Guaranteed crit while we have increased crit damage is nice. So you're about to evolve and we'll have 2 of them available to us. Should I just use the magnet? Maybe. Was this the game where the magnets are set on a timer when they spawn? I don't think so. Like, I remember this in one game and it kind of bothered me because it was the only way to get magnets. Holy moly. Antidote and freezing flasks. Bonus damage the closer it shatters. So I will keep it as it is for now, because I want to see if I see another one. It's the same ones again though. So maybe there is no other one, but I just want to see if there's a third one, because I feel like poison and freezing as the only 2 is a bit weird. Where's the fire, right? Something just hit me. I think it was a ranged attack. Okay, let's stand still. You know, I can just heal. I have 1870 HP, so we did get a lot of HP. But given that I was hoping for 3000 HP, it's kind of a meme. Like this is nothing. And the stage won't last that long. Meaning... yeah, I don't know. How did we just take that? But I was full HP, wasn't I? Wait, did it actually work that you can take them in full HP? But did I walk over it to check exactly that and it didn't work out? And I don't know why they're red, by the way. It's like they are fun. So I think what I'll do is, we'll not go for the antidote, we'll go for the freeze. And yes, either there are only 2 or there could be 3, but I'm not gonna wait for it. What is this one? Killing Frenzy. That's probably attack speed, I would say. And also reload speed. You can't kill if you don't have reload speed, right? Which also means I should use this moment. There was a big enemy here. I should use this moment to heal. Yeah, we'll just go for the freeze. Bam. You're locked in. We have 4.5k kills and a single run evolve 3 weapons, easy peasy lemon squeezy, and we are about to get another of the military ones down there. Ability damage, legendary, holy moly. I would say, oh, you have 2 of them. So that would be perfect for you. Sure, that is good. Right, but we need to upgrade all of her abilities then. So Arrow Rain, is that the first one I'll do? Yeah, let's do it. Liberate. Her arrows are nice, but they're more like an AoE to keep the enemies in check, right? We shoot multiple arrows and they explode on top of that. I don't think I can take that. Have a 100% chance to become something instead. For the luck. Sure. I remember this. I didn't understand this. I think you had to do something very specific. Select item to replace. Oh, could I have chosen which one? I mean, that is actually the one I wanted to get rid of either way, because we have no more rules and banishes. Maybe we have one banish left. I'm not sure about that. I don't think so. But yeah, the luck was nice though for the item drops, but we just don't need it. We have 2010 HP, by the way. But did you need to do something? I remember this. And because I didn't figure it out, I read it up. And I was so disappointed by the solution of the secret. Like, something like, it only did a visual change or so. Like, something boring. Where I was like, no, why did you do that? You know? Like that. But I may just be wrong. Like, again, if I go back in my memory and think of all of the secrets I've discovered or encountered in these games, you know, there are a lot of games that come to my mind. Money. We have 24,000 money. We have 24,000 money. I don't know what you did with money, but I feel like this is a lot, right? I mean, I was able to get every single one of them. And we have bonus drop chance, or had it. Military training. Do I use the magnet right away? Aren't they dropping on a timer? Like, didn't this drop at 16 minutes? Or am I dreaming? And then it will last for 4 minutes, or 3 minutes, or 2 minutes maybe, for half of the time. Oh my god, we have so much damage. And these were your minions that help you out, but for me that was just experience. Okay, let's go for the magnet. I'll just do it. Because then we'll see when the next one spawns, without missing it. We'll go for the cooldown here, even though I really want to have the experiment. And we have the freezing flask. I could go for the bear trap, I wouldn't hate it. You're the slashing one, right, and I forgot about you, that's why I didn't talk about you. Weapon, cooldown reduction 5% because we only have a few left and we are done. But I would say we'll go for all of these, especially on her, because she has the bonus damage. We have another one of the training, and I think we'll have time for one. Who is doing that damage? Is that our landmine that we throw? Like, so I hit them with our weapon, right? And I expect this is our entire damage. And all of a sudden, there's like an explosion that happens, and the enemy is just dead. That was it. GG. And I'm not sure, here this one, I'm not sure who's doing that. That could have also just been the dying animation in that case. But the other ones I saw the HP bar. Okay, let's stand still. Damage, duct tape. Depending on the number of survivors currently in your team, you gain a bonus. Oh my god, this is the one where I wasn't sure if you get all of these or just the one stated here. I will take it. We don't want to get rid of the potat. I'll get rid of the healing because who cares? So, do we see that somewhere? I think we have to check out them individually. So crit chance looks like it's higher because it used to be 10% and now... Oh. Did we get armor? We have 25. Didn't I pick up 10 ones? So this would imply the other ones are not active, right? XP modifier 150%. I actually don't know what to pick. I think it's only the last one that counts. Hey, so here's the thing. Okay, it says depending on how many survivors you have, you get this and this one. Which implies it's exactly the one. So 3 is 3, 2 is 2, 1 is 1, right? But it could also just be the regular wording for... If you achieve this amount of survivors, you unlock the bonus. So 1 is obviously just 1, that is what the wording is for. But once you get 2, you also automatically have 1 survivor. Right? Experiment, I like that one. It's a big boom. And we will also get this upgrade over there. I want to look out constantly for the magnet to see if it spawns. Like, exactly at 19 minutes, for example. Health regeneration is not bad. I can banish ability cooldown. Oh, but I kind of like that now. Let's go for ability... yeah, that's how that works. Let's go for health regeneration. Just to make sure that we have a bit more healing. Then we'll go for bear trap, I would say. Okay, 19 minutes is where I expect a magnet to drop, if there's another one. It could also be there's no other one, right? That wasn't a helicopter, we haven't upgraded that. That must have been one of our weapons. There's even more money. Okay. That is an enemy, so careful. Let's just walk with him. We don't even need to do it. The enemies just die. Like, there's the explorer. Is that really just a grenade dealing that much damage? This would be a perfect addition, because we have mass AoE clear with the assault rifle. We have mass but slow. Well, assault rifle is not AoE clear, it's DPS, which is good against individual enemies that survive. Then we have mass AoE clear with the arrow, and then we have a nuke with the bomb. Within 1 second of each something. I don't know what that was. Like something. Bear trap. We have 6 of them now. Cooldown 25 seconds is very long. And we are now at 2500 HP. And I believe we would usually be at 1400. So we have gained 1000 HP, which is still a lot. Right? Like if you take a look at this, I just lost 100 HP with 1 hit. So it's nice we have the bonus. We are about to reach the final boss. There's no magnet on the stage. I am a little bit scared. Did I just get a magnet? No. I am a little bit scared. Because whenever things are going too well, I become too arrogant. And then I may die. Defeating a boss, we don't care because it will be over. We don't care. We don't care about any of these. Skip. Like our selection is just beautiful. Yeah, there's the bomb again. How does it deal so much damage? Is this the boss? No, right? That's not the boss. Okay. But I almost got scared, you know, that, so that was the boss. Yeah. Survived the night with the Huntress as a team leader. Okay. Yeah, he did the most damage. There's a reason why I selected this guy. He is absurd. Like, completely absurd. Mission complete. Where do I have to click? Continue. Spacebar. Achievements. Within 1 second, deal 5 different types of damage. Oh, that is the one. And now do you see that? They all level up, which gives them points that we can use to upgrade them, I believe. So back to main menu. No, back to camp, I think. And in the training yard, we have the upgrades that we can do. So we have 8 general ones. We have 27 for them, which means everyone is using their unique things. Rolls is not bad. Are there also experience modifier and I didn't have that? Sure. Cash modifier. Timer duration. I don't really... Let's go for the pickup range, right? Ability damage, never really my thing. Cash modifier and specialization. Sure. SWAT pyro. Helicopter strike leaves a trail of fire in its path. Not bad. Helicopter strike chemtrails or gunner. So that is a new evolution. What that means. I love the assault rifle and I will always go for that, so I'm upgrading it. Minefield evolution. You know what? I'll unlock all of these evolutions because they're kind of cool. Tough badge, sure. Yeah, I'll keep it simple. We go for all of the evolutions without even reading them, because this way we don't have to use our brain. Oh. Oh no, there are a few more. You know? So, yeah. Well, but... Can I? No. Well, as long as I upgrade all of them, we don't really have to make a decision. Like, we just take whatever we get. So here we have Shuriken Evolution and... No, let's not even read it. Right? We just pretend it doesn't exist. 1000 cuts sounds a lot better. I think I figured out where Fauna might be headed. Straightforward. Accept the mission. Recollect. Gain 10 explosive tags. Oh. So now we have to play on the Vile Wasteland. Can we change who we play? No, we are playing with her again. But we know how we can do it. So here are the badges that I've unlocked. Are these permanent bonuses? Maybe, right? Quite possible. I saw it at the end. I saw it at the very end. Find the black box item and complete the run within your inventory. Wait, is that... Isn't that a different mission? Isolated city? Weren't we just somewhere else? Wait, what? Dude, I'm so confused now. Wait, what just happened? Select a SWAT leader? Shouldn't we... Huh? Okay. I kinda wanna go for the tank. Let's do it. So yeah, these are the badges, but we are doing a different mission now, and I don't understand that. Experience and luck is very good. Then, health points, I don't hate it. Weapon, attack speed, movement speed, very nice. Cash modifier, specialization... I'll take that, but I'm... Okay. We'll go for difficulty too, but I think something went wrong. Like, I think it just cancelled the mission and completed it for us, possibly, without us actually completing it, which also means we didn't farm, right? This is not looking good. This is really not looking good. Dude, can we do this even? Didn't we at least kill the enemies the last time in the beginning? Oh no. Dex... I always like to go for the higher difficulty right away, but this may have been a little bit too much for us. So we have the shotgun, more projectiles, less cooldown, more damage. Tank's favorite after our activity was to arm toy drones. It's one drone that deals damage. I want to have this. Okay, because even when I have to run... That is not what I thought. I thought it has a brain. I didn't think it would just fly around me, you know. Hey, the flying around is also cool, but it's not as easy and reliable as I wanted it to be. Okay, what if I do this? 118 damage is a lot, though. 51 is not a lot, though. I'm just gonna die. I have no chance. SOS signal detected. Okay, that is our next person. So let's charge this up very quickly. Who do we go for? Ghost. Sure, let's try out the Ghost. But isn't he a melee guy? Right? That's so not fitting to what we are doing. I'll now go for the shotgun and upgrade this. But I have my concerns in here that we may not win this. But we have a melee weapon, another shotgun or katana. Let's go for the shotgun. Because shotgun shoots a lot of bullets and no one survives this, right? No zombie. Nah, I did say no one survives this, but I'm not so sure about this. Shurikens? No. Let's go for the Zawblade drone. Because now we have two of them. Okay? If something is bad, just make it twice as bad and then it's good. Honestly, sometimes I feel like companies operate exactly with that. That damages nearby enemies. 100 damage, range, cooldown. That sounds really cool. I want to upgrade the shotgun, but that sounds like an amazing ability that just automatically triggers, you know, like a bzz, bzz, all the time. Okay. Pump action shotgun. Huge. Less damage, but that is fine. Because we will quickly upgrade it. And there's another one of these. Do we still need 4 of them? Like, is it always 4? It looks like it's always 4, right? Yeah, it's 4. Okay. I love our combination with the melee damage, though. As long as we upgrade it eventually. Do I want to go for it now? No, let's go for the evolution. I think that is just the safest way to do things. Okay, you need to go crazy. Yes, reload speed is so fast. Kind of. It does have a magazine. This one has a magazine. The other one didn't, I believe. There's a lot of I believe in there because I'm trying to remember what I saw. But there's a lot of information to look at. And then to remember all of this when you randomly talk about something is a little bit difficult. 1 or 2 of the military training upgrades are now at least rare quality. Every time you open an item chest, you receive a level up. That is insane, right? This one is also really good. But I will go for the level up, because if we can't keep up with the enemies, all we need is just more level ups. Because the game wouldn't make this too difficult, right? It's like, it has to be manageable. Is that really the right logic to use when you pick up a higher difficulty that you weren't supposed to use, huh? Is that how that works? We have 3 drones now. Beautiful, by the way, that the drones turn red as they slice through the enemies. Which is such an unnecessary thing, right? Like, you don't need that to realize it was slicing through the enemies. And it only happens in the very beginning, and that was it. And I like these little things, because that just means to me there's heart in the game. That some small, playful gimmicks are in there. I really want to upgrade the katana. Okay, let's get through here. We just need 1 more after this. Maybe the earlier we pick it up, the earlier they also respawn, and I should keep that on my mind. A rocket launcher. That will kill me. No, because we have the katana, Dex. We have the katana, you can do it. Okay, so the long cooldown is really spooky. And we know we have to focus on upgrading on it. Ability damage for it's common. I thought it was legendary. Let's go for experience modifier, okay? Because if we get bonus level ups, then we need more experience to level up on our own. That doesn't save me. It's not cooldown. Or attack speed. Wait, there is attack speed and cooldown. Attack speed is per shot out of the magazine, and cooldown is reloading. This is the equivalent meaning of reloading. Okay, katana. And the katana only has reload, pretty much, because it's a melee weapon that doesn't have charges. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, good, 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 good. Holy moly. I mean, we have a lot of damage, but I think our consistency went down by so much because I went for the rocket launcher. But here's the thing. It's a rocket launcher, right? Can you be mad at me? We can upgrade the Zawblade drone. I just remembered that. Because we unlocked all of the evolutions for everyone, their abilities, you know. We will be able to now evolve them, which we couldn't do in the last run. Ouch. That is a lot of damage, my friend. Zawblade drone cogwheels. There's now an additional row of Zawblade drones circling clockwise. Wait, no, there's only one evolution. This is the only evolution. Yes. You know, I wanted to look for the second one, but I think there is only one. Holy moly of protection, right? But holy moly, I'm dying. Hi, dying, I'm Dex. SOS signal detected. This will be our last person. I don't know what I need, but I would like to have the engineer. Flawless. Flawless. So the engineer is very good at single target killing, but he has a turret that I love. So let's go for the taser. Okay. We want to make sure we have AoE right now with the drones. We have a big boom that is also AoE, but it's more limited, which is the rocket launcher. And then we have the laser that focuses one enemy and kills them. So this magazine YAZS, I think the weapon keeps on attacking the same enemy until they are dead or out of reach. That's pretty much how it works. There's a chesticle which is a level up, so I will go over there. Rocket launcher, I love you, but right now I need consistent. Electric turret. Duration 10 seconds, cooldown 20 seconds. We can also evolve you, so I will take this right now. Funny enough, because we evolved them after just 5 level ups, they may be better than the main weapon. Do we go for the katana? It does protect me. I'll go for the katana. The first reroll in each power up, I don't hate it. Crit. So here we can take a look at the stats, right? So you have 5%, yeah, and the last time we had 20%, but where is our armor? 15. Hey, but crit is still insane, right? So if we check it out now, yeah, it's still 15, so we only get the 3 times boost. I just wanted to confirm that we know it for sure. Like, I know you may laugh about it, it's like, yeah, Dex, it's obvious what it does. No. This is exactly how I get comments for saying, Dex, how can you be so stupid? Because these people that say that exist on both sides. Like, no matter what would have happened here. And it's always good to confirm stuff like this in general. Because imagine, it would actually give us all 3 boosts. This would make my opinion on this upgrade way better. But 20% crit is also nice, to make sure everyone dies. Especially with the drone, but it could be the drone has ability crit as a unique crit upgrade that you need to get. Okay. Keep in mind we are playing on a higher difficulty, so never underestimate the enemies. This can quickly go down south by just getting hit by a boss once, which probably deals like 700 damage. Like the last time we took 400 out of a boss, right? Though as long as we have the Tesla turret down, I feel like we should be safe. With everything that we have. Not just because of the Tesla turret, but everything. Yeah, I want to upgrade you. But I should probably evolve the katana into something better. Because I also want to see what it does. Like, I don't know his weapons at all. I tried to keep myself as spoiler-free as possible while I was doing the upgrades. Which is also why I skipped over it, that we don't look at it all too long. Wait, you do like an electric explosion. Interesting. Katana splash. In the words of the YAZS sensei, a white sword cuts white. Sure, I don't mind it. As long as it's good. It seems to be good. Do we have damage? I would say this time we have no damage. Right? If we look at this. But it does make sense, because the enemies are all stronger than ever before, so it just takes longer to do stuff. Can I maybe get through that? That would be nice. The Tesla gun. Supply electricity to the needy by using zombies as power relays. Very kind of you. Oh my god, it hits multiple zombies at once. This is what I needed. Weapon damage is for a specific survivor, so I will just go for luck. Because we need to get these power-ups to stay in the game. And it's also money, I think. Okay, I may have gotten hit because I was idle. A little bit. Let's just go through to the heal. So, isn't this a little bit too extreme? It's like, I'm just saying, right? Isn't this a little bit too much? Holy moly. Okay. I need a major upgrade, please. Tesla. You last for 4 seconds. Cooldown is only 2.5 seconds afterwards. I think I'll go for the pulsar, because we need more. Bleeding status ticks twice as fast. Has 15% chance to apply bleed. Doubles the amount of ammunition. I have to go for that instead. Like, we need more. A lot more. You're also a level up? Okay. My current hope is the katana, as we evolve it, will be insane and carries us for some time. That's why I keep on upgrading it. But if that doesn't work out, we lost the game. Okay, because I'm losing all of my HP and invest all of the experience I get into that. And I need a magnet so badly. Like, really, really badly. The next... Okay, there's HP over there. Can I get through, though? This is the real question. You're level 5. Please, buddy, you have to be good. Like, the next one is the evolution. And there are 2 evolutions in the game. We just hope we find both of them at the same time. There's a magnet. I need to get through. No, I'm sorry. There's the heal. Why is the magnet at the bottom of the map? Why are you doing this to me? Okay. The katana is clearing the enemies like a champ. Do you notice that? The blue flash. I'm trying to wait for it, but I also can't wait that long. Okay. Reroll. 1,000 cuts. Enter a state in which your cuts are unpredictable but blinding fast. I don't know what that means, but we have to upgrade it. Like, I'm sure it's amazing. I didn't want to gamble on rerolling. It looks insane. Is it just me? Holy moly. Holy moly. So it looks insane, but is it actually doing something? Right. Like, I feel like it's not actually killing the enemies. Manly screams, by the way. Manly screams. Okay, you summon a lot of experience for me. I like that. I mean, I could be wrong, but I feel like we have stabilized, and the only thing we need to do is we need to upgrade this. I still see you over there, okay? But this thing doesn't shoot faster, and it already has so much damage, it probably one-shots everyone it hits, when it shoots. The problem is, when it shoots. You know, that is the problematic part about it. But I didn't want to keep on going for it. Because we may have straight up died without the 1,000 cuts. Like, if I got it a moment later, we may have just lost the game. And now I feel like we have stabilized and we are fine. And the bonus level ups that we took very early as the first bonus is insane. This level up is also because of that. So now it's time for the Tesla gun, I would say. Maybe I should go for the electrocution. It is quite strong, but 20-second cooldown is so bad. So we'll go for the Tesla gun. Doubles, no. Let's banish that. Total number of all tag points is shared equally among all of the damage types. When equipped with Ultra Instinct effect is overwritten. Huh? I mean, I think I'll take this one actually. But this confuses me. So currently we get a bonus, right? The higher the level here is. Yeah. But what does this mean? Shared equally. Like, here's my problem. Currently we have no chemical weapon, and I don't know if this only works when a chemical weapon attacks it, or if this for our character a buff that we get, right? I don't know that. And we have a bonus for the bleed to tick twice as fast. And I don't know if shared means it takes the sum of all of them, so 16 plus 17, 33, 34, and divides them among them, or if it adds them together and everyone gets, that would be way too broken. There's no way it works like that. I will take this right now, but if I get this later, I will do it. However, there could be a major nerf, because our weapon types have their type for a reason. Because it's a fitting bonus. And I will take away their fitting bonus to give it to something else that we may not even care about. It may also be broken, because we get effects we would usually not have access to. But then I don't know if all of the weapons get them, or just a specific one. Weapon crit. The tank? No, the ghost. Yes. Of course, because our sword is our AoE ability, so making it stronger by giving it more crit is insane. Okay, there's a swarm, we just one-shot them, beautiful. The boss is dead, that was super easy. Tesla, you need to reach level 5. And next up is the turret, I would say. There's another boss. Okay. Totally easy, totally fine. Wasn't there a buff? Oh, I have the buff on me already. So this dude is kind of surviving forever, which I'm not the biggest fan of. Okay, he's dead. Nice. We have money. Over here we have another of the training, which always has a rare in it. SOS signal detected. I'm not sure if we even do something with that, right? Like, is this just money or something else? Tesla gun, one more level up and we are done with you. Well, we need to upgrade the final level, right? Rocket launcher? No, I'll reroll. Laser or blaster? Think of a laser presentation pointer, but 1,000 times deadlier. Okay, that's a very funny description, but I actually can visualize it, so that's perfect. Launches spheres of raw energy that implode on impact, dealing more damage the further they travel. So this is kind of like our rocket launcher. Let's go for double rocket launcher, because if one is not consistent enough, just double it. It is actually a rocket launcher. It's like, I'm not surprised by it, but I'm happy it's exactly what I thought it would be. Unreliable. Well, as I said, let's go for 2 rocket launchers, right? We just make it twice as stupid. Okay. Let's walk with this guy. You are almost dead. I feel like something that we are doing is working out really well. So your magazine size, you're kind of as bad as this one. Like, they're equally bad. Give zombies a glimpse of the stars. I wouldn't hate it, but I want to upgrade our rocket launchers now. Like, it's about time that we give them some love. Not too much, but some. Here's a heal. How far can you dash, my buddy? Wait, we are full HP. Oh, that doesn't usually happen. So I'm kind of happy about that. Let's focus on you. Yeah, when there are not many enemies around... Everyone just died. What, did I get a buff? I didn't get a buff. What just happened? Like, everyone just imploded. But instantly. Okay. We have the killing frenzy, so now I can walk through, collect all of the stuff on the stage. Because there's money, and we need the money. I have to be careful with the projectiles, though, because they're a little bit hard to see. He just walked by and almost died. I think he lost like 10% HP, so, you know, didn't almost die. Please don't go into my chest. Can you not do that? Thank you. You do get attack speed. And cooldown. Oh, that makes you so much better. Fire, ice, and electric. Okay. So, instant reload. Bleeding statistic. I thought we had you. So this one is insanely worth it, right? Because yes, we lose a little bit of damage, but the other ones get this insane bonus. Do I take that? It's our katana that gets better with the... I have to take it. The cooldown would have also been nice. We got 80% damage and lost 10%. Okay, keep it in your pants, man. Relax. It's still good. It's not perfect, but it's still insanely good. We have a magnet down there. I would say I'll go for this one first, and then we go down. Oh, I love how destructive we are now. This was actually a challenge. Like, there was a time where we were close to losing. Let's go for experience modifier, because we can. And I don't need the crit. Like, because the crit is for the other ones. Wait, but doesn't everyone else get half of that? So if I go for crit again, our katana's going crazy, right? I have to read this again. Pulsar, no. Wheel roll. Rocket launcher could also be a solution. Let's get you upgraded as well. Then the blaster, sure. Then we will go for a roll. Yes, you get cooldown. Let's do that. Dude, we have so many level ups. Rocket launcher. Yeah, I'll go for the turret. Let's do it. It's about time. The turrets are really strong. The thing is, the turrets are unreliable, and I thought they actually shoot, but it just does this AoE attack, and that's why I was like, yeah, maybe it is not as good as I remember it, you know? But maybe the evolution makes it a lot better, and now we have the ability to go for it. Like, before we almost died, but now we can afford it. These spitters are annoying. Well, you were annoying. You're dealt with. What do we have? Minefield, Pulsar. Pulsar is also not bad. Electrocution is probably also good. So let's go for that right now. We have our abilities locked in. Just like the last time, everyone gets one ability as a bonus. And once we are done, you know, then we are done. I mean, once they are all evolved, then we can go for an additional one, is what I wanted to say. Electric turret. We have healing on the stage. Should I go there? I feel like walking around actually deals more damage to me than it recovers once I get there. But I want to pay attention to how much it heals. I think it's only one... No, that was quite a lot. 200. Yeah, but that's... I don't think that's worth it to risk my life walking through the enemies. We have a chesticle, but I need to be cautious because there's something on the floor. Okay, now we can take it and we leveled up. Electric turret. Bam. And what do we get? Right, a level up. Electric turret flycatcher. Electric turrets will now taunt nearby enemies for 3 seconds after spawning. Sure. Weapon attack speed. Magnet power up now also. No. I have to go for the weapon attack speed. That is so helpful with our big boom weapons, right? This is the perfect thing we needed. The cooldown would have also been nice. But I think this is perfect. We have 2 of them. I think because we leveled it up. Like, I don't think we'll always have 2 of them. Just a level up, like, reset its cooldown. Or do we have 2 of them? There's 1. Will we get a second one? It doesn't look like it. Yeah, because they pretty much had the same cooldown. There is attack speed, killing frenzy. Yeah, there's still no turret. Okay. It would have been weird, because the cooldown of it doesn't imply it. Pulsar, sure. You know, it's another layer of protection. AoE, deal a total of 1 million slash damage in a single run. In a single run. Wait, isn't 1 million a lot? Right? I thought. I feel like our katana dude will have all of the damage. Oh god, I thought there was 500,000 damage, but those were just 2 490s next to each other. But yeah, I feel like our katana dude will have pretty much 70% of the damage maybe, and the rest is like, hey, we exist. We did something. Electrocution. I haven't seen the electrocution really. Maybe it automatically happens when they get closer, but they do get closer and nothing happens. I always like to identify what exactly a weapon does, you know, to understand it, but here I have a problem to see what the weapons do. Except for the Zord. The Zord is amazing. Also nuclear launcher, we know that, and the other weapon, but you know these additional effects, like the pulsar and the electrocution, I haven't really seen them at all. Another range attacker, dealt with. And I would say we'll go over here. That is healing. We have another one of the military trainings. You know, that is the last one that we needed. Should we go for the shuriken? No. Electrocution. And you. Ability cooldown reduction. Ability crit damage. Wait. Engineer. You know why? This should allow us to stack the turrets. I could be wrong, that's not how it works. But this should mean we have a second turret down with the other turret, and keep in mind they taunt when they spawn. So if we have 2 turrets, both in range of each other, we actually double damage output. Look at this. It's not long, but it's beautiful. That's what she said. Electrocution Venomous now additionally always activates on hit, dodge, and parry, applying Toxifies. Oh, so whenever we actually get hit, and then no matter what happens, like dodging and stuff like this, that one triggers. Okay. Wait, we don't have that much left. Do we have 2 abilities on you? Oh, yeah, we already have 2 abilities on you. I forgot about that. The minefield, didn't we already have that? No, bear traps. Kind of the same stuff though, right? But yeah, I'll go for all of them, like why not? We can afford it. We have the experience, that's why I took all of the experience multipliers. Survive 20 minutes, equip black box item. Wait. Yeah, so that was the quest that we had to do. So if I now say, I intentionally did that in the beginning, do you believe me? You know, do you believe me? You have 2 evolutions? Why do you have 2 evolutions? Did all of them have 2 evolutions? Oh no. Pulses additionally push enemies back. Pulses now deals fire damage. I'll take the fire damage. You know, because we deal less electric damage. 10 max HP, yeah, that's a little bit too late. 1 for all. That is the one I wanted to test out. For each damage type tag with bonus of at least 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 4. 4% weapon damage. 8% weapon attack speed. 12% weapon cooldown. The last one. That one I like. But I did say I want to try this out. What do we remove? I think I'll remove the latter. I like this one a lot. But it's kind of the only one I can remove. Scheiße. Well, so what do we get? Has an 18% chance to apply freeze on hit. I really hope this counts for all of them. We don't even have enough of the tags. Do you see that? Like, we need to reach 10 to unlock the special ability. So, yeah, but I really hope this applies to all of our weapons. Because I don't know that. I don't understand that. Are things going significantly worse? Because if I find the next item chest, I can replace it. Right, so we need to figure out if it's good or if it's bad. Wait, let's read some of the new ones. So you have Toxify, you have Burn, but we already have Burn. You have Freeze. We have no Freeze. So currently the question is, do we freeze the enemies ever? And what does Freeze do? Becomes slowed by 25%. Okay, I kind of hoped it would be easier to see. But maybe we'll see, like it sometimes says Electrify, you know? Maybe we'll see a slow. That it reads slow on the enemy. Do you slow? Yeah, I don't think that's how it works. Like, I think I'm just wrong. I think I'm just completely wrong. I don't know, though. It's hard to say. Because I have to dodge the enemy attacks. And at the same time I have to look for something that reads slow. Just slow. Shurikens. Okay. Slow. Slow. Do you say it? Electrify? I didn't see it. I also look above the head of the enemy. Deal total of 1 million explosion damage in a run. Yeah, you're pathetic in comparison, my friend. Very pathetic. I want to heal for 200 HP, so I will go over to the heal, but that may just kill me. More shurikens. And who has the cooldown? The engineer. Okay. All of the flies are dealt with. There's money. I only see electrify. There's toxify, but we do have toxify's ability when I get hit. And hey, I just got hit. You got toxified. Wait, but it shouldn't toxify. It should only toxify if we get hit, right? Or maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe I'm mistaken. Come on, read slow. Toxify? Electrify? Electrify. You know, this matters because for the future, I will never choose this again because now I feel like the slow would only be able to be used by a slow weapon. So you want this in a build that use all of the traits and then you equalize them for whatever reason. Like, I don't know why you would do that. But yeah. The Horde Wolves. But I don't see slow anywhere, like not in a single one. Injured status lasts twice as long. Kinetic damage type. There's the potato. Okay, so we don't care about you. I will rule. If any tag has above 30 points, remove all tag points from all other ones and give that to the one. Do you have that? Oh, scheiße. I know one of these is insanely high. You know what? Wait. When equipped with Ultra Instinct effect is overwritten to instead add +5 to all tags. Holy moly! Oh, I need this, right? Okay. Okay. I want to keep this as well, but this one is better. I believe. So now, the insane part is everyone unlock the additional ability. Enemies have a 9% chance to become permafrozen. This will be visible. Every 3 stacks spreads burn. Toxified enemies cause a chemical explosion on death. There's a 5% chance that affected enemies will invoke a lightning strike. Enemies deal less damage to the player. Each bleeding tick has a chance to open a wound, so they take damage over time or something. Explosion radius is increased. That is insane. That is what I needed. But do we see anyone frozen? What kind of monster have we created here? I don't know if it's strong, but visually speaking, it's very strong. You know? It's like boom, 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 boom. All over the stage. So I want to look for the phrasing. But it's a little bit difficult. You may understand that, right? That a lot of stuff is going on. We have only 2 minutes left. Somehow I fully healed, and I don't even know how. Shurikens now act as a boomerang. Now spawns one single shuriken that jumps from enemy to enemy up to 15 times. Okay. You know? This way we make sure that we hit the most enemies with it. We need that. Let's also get you. I mean, I could go for the other upgrades, which I think would be way better, but I want to check them out. We have the Killing Frenzy. Holy moly. You have no chance. I see the enemy stutter, which makes me think the freezing actually happens, but I don't see a text that says frozen. Freeze. Which doesn't mean a lot, you know, I may have not seen it. And it was there. So the turret just taunted the dude, which actually meant he was in my way, where I wanted to go. Yeah, so here's the thing. The next item chest, technically speaking, I could try to remove the effect and we just keep the other one that we have. The biggie. That puts everything into the injured, right? However, I don't know how good or how bad this is. Like, if it's working or not. You. One more. No! I need one more to evolve it. Oh, scheiße. Does anyone see freeze? I see electrify everywhere, but not freeze. I don't need to go for these. There's a chesticle, actually. Scheiße, so I have a chance to remove it. Do I want to do it or not? Because if these points, these other ones don't do anything, then we don't care about them, you know? This is the problem. You have a level up. So taunt is good. Keeps me alive. Yes, sure. Do we have a single kinetic one? Like, huh? Not a single one of them is kinetic. They're all slashing. You know, slashing, electric, and explosive, slashing. I don't know. Skip. It's fine. It's fine. It's the right choice. Okay? Trust the decks. Don't trust the decks. I don't trust myself. But we have to make a call whether we go for it or not. And I'm just going for it. Like, yes, it can be the freezing doesn't happen. We do have to toxify though, so at least, like, most of them are used. We also have the burn, I believe. So even that one is used. The problem is a lot of them are not used. But the last one is not used, the freeze. But that would be fine. Complete the prologue's mission. You wanna tell me I just killed the boss? But I didn't, I just ran away. I thought I have to kill them. You don't have to kill them. Oh, well, that's fine. I think I figured out where Fawn might be headed. That is the quest we had the last time, and it's now quite a bit later because I had to play something. The funniest thing is, I just kill random enemies. I don't even see where they are. Like, they just die. I just thought I was dying because I only see the black bar at the top.
Nice.
Oh my god, there's minions!
She's just healing like crazy.
Yeah, I do no damage to her, but
I don't.
I like how you use the ear. Yeah, you stand in the air though.
oh, I'm alive!
Du har varit.
My goat.
Do I just lag like crazy and took like a ginormous... What the fuck just happened? Here we have chats. I don't care about that. So we will continue. This is now the wild wasteland with the huntress. We only have default available and we only have difficulty 1. Okay. I did upgrade some of these things, but mainly the tank one. And I think we are good, right? I will try to shift it up a little bit, that we get to check out a new one, but we can also just go for different evolution path on the main weapon, right? Now on this one here it's not that interesting because instead of explosive it's freeze, but maybe we'll try it out. But for the other ones we can check out new things and how good they are, because for example for the engineer, here's a different weapon, but all of them have a different weapon. Now I'm not exactly sure who I want to go for, because we could go for an explosion build, that we go for the fire arrow again. But the more explosion we have, the more it stacks up, right? Like the more points we have in that ability, the better they become, all of them. They get more explosion area, which is quite cool. There's a spider. Oh! Okay, bow. I'm wondering if it's worth it to put 1 point into the arrow rain, but I don't think so, because the multi-shot is just way too good. There's our first point, let's take that. Thank you. And that should be the evolution, right? Yes, that is the multi-shot. Damage is back down again, but with 3 shots, it's... Wait. Do you actually aim all 3 shots? I thought it's more like a fan-out attack. No, that just missed. But maybe because the enemy died, I'm not exactly sure. I mean, hey, if it actually hits all of them, that would be kind of insane, because I did assume it is just random, the other 2 shots. That is more damage and cooldown, also more projectiles, nice. Yeah, it seems to be random, and because there are so many enemies, we just always hit. Beautiful. I would like to have the tank. SWAT. I mean, we could check out the engineer. I could also do this. We can go crazy, we have only 1 person, right? Remember the one that gives you a buff if you only have 1 person? Do we want to do... No, we don't do that. Oh my god. Are we good? There's a worm down there. A big one. I don't think that is an enemy, because it would be marked as red on the stage, that there's like a unique, strong enemy to kill. I think that's more like an event, where you have to dodge. So I will go for the explosive, even though this would be interesting, but I also don't have it upgraded. An explosive is needed because we only have 1 person right now, right? Is it even working? I feel like it's not really doing anything. Like, is it exploding? I don't see an explosion, so there's that. But we also have the evolutions now for this character on the main abilities. Weapons have a chance to instantly reload. I like this. When you receive damage, reset the cooldown of a random ability and reloads all of your weapons. That is also kind of good. When you get hit, create an explosion dealing... Oh, I want to take this. But let's take the reload. Because reload is really good for us on this bow, right? So is this an enemy? I don't think this is an enemy. I think that is just like a special event. Good. So, lesson learned. Not taking another person is very dangerous. But I think we can manage to do it, because we do have a character that deals with a lot of enemies at once. Good. I want the money before it disappears. I should also go up there and get it. More explosive arrows. Okay, there's a shield. Very nice. The worm is about to pop out, but we'll ignore it. You know what would be good right now? A magnet. To get the remaining level ups. I should also check out the timer whenever the SOS spawns, because I would assume that is a Z event. That just happens. Ability. Oh my god, we could turn one character into a god by just giving them all of these bonuses. They are teams, you know, and I can banish them. Is that... I don't know if I want to do that. It's like, let's go for the arrow rain. I don't know if I want to do that. But if I do that, I don't think I want to do it with her. I think we'll do this with someone else. But who? You know what? Okay, we will do that. But not right now. We'll do that in the future. Bonus crit, but you have 5%. Let's just go for the luck, because bonus like drops right now are very, very useful. If we get, for example, attack speed and something like that. Pickup range, I don't care. That could be a banish. Arrow rain, 16 seconds cooldown. But yeah, do you think that works, that you only upgrade a singular character? Like, imagine all of the level ups we've done in the past into the other characters. Imagine we wouldn't need to do that. And we just have one character, but then... what would be good? Who is the perfect character with this? We need a fast-firing weapon, which we kind of have, and it has multiple projectiles. so it would maybe be her. Nah, we'll find someone better. Someone else. Hey, if we have a bunch of weapons in here that we can check out, then we don't have to go for the same character again and the same weapons. Okay, arrow rain now occurs multiple times, +1 for every 10% ability duration stat above 100%. Do we have that? No. Cool. Count goes from 1 to 1. I mean... like, I'll do it. I think. Wait. Wouldn't this make her perfect? With these upgrades, as a single character. Like, should we actually do it? And she wants to save her daughter, right? So this would be the perfect moment. That she went out without getting help and has to try to do it on her own. And we just always take money out of the other ones with a bonus level up, which also means we get bonus stats. Oh my god, that is flawless. Okay, I'm up for that. That sounds very stupid, but I'm up for that. Fire, ice, electric, chemical damage type tags. If any of them have 4 or more, at the time of making this item, it grants +4. When you receive damage, resets the cooldown of... no. The total numbers of... no. We don't want to do that. Why do I have so much kinetic? Okay. Let's roll, and we can't banish. Have a chance to become... I remember there was another one that we had. That was very... like, that was made for this. We needed a counterpart to this, landmines, I believe. And the landmines will turn into potatoes. This one doesn't matter. Attacks against injured enemies have a bonus crit chance and crit damage, and +2 to kinetic damage type tag. Perfect. Because we are kinetic. Pretty much. Or at least we got a bonus to it. So... how insane can we turn this, or will we just lose? That is now the question. I wanna get you. We'll get a level up. Siege engines. Yeah, not yet. Experience modifier is good though, but I will just upgrade this, because we have to make... That was a little bit of damage, right? Just a little bit. And keep in mind, we have a chance to instantly reset our main attack, the cooldown. So far, so good. I would like to have the item that gives rare things out of this one, but for this we need another chest. And then we need to find it. But I could use my rerolls on that. I could also use my rerolls on the level up stats, you know, but I don't think we care all too much. Do you think this is actually possible to survive? Because I feel like I'm just getting surrounded by the enemies. Like, we are not actually that strong. Bear trap. Good. Yeah, there are quite a few enemies. That is a boss. You know, I'll take that back, what I just said. I think we are just strong enough to deal with the enemies very easily at this point. Until we get overwhelmed. But for this, do we need attack speed? We don't, right? Because, yeah, you just need cooldown. It's already at 1.06. So we shoot once a second. Is what that means. Beautiful. We also have... okay, don't get hit by the worm. Don't do that. Your arrows that freeze and your fire. I think I'll take the freeze. That sounds a little bit more reasonable. You know, to slow down the enemies and stay alive. Nice. It's also an AoE effect. Good. You know, to help a little bit. I will go down to the healing and make sure that we get 200 HP back. But 200 HP is not a lot. Like, one big issue is, if you increase your SWAT size, you actually gain HP, and we don't have that. So, pickup range, you can't banish these. My entire plan failed. Is it bad? Well, I mean, the reason why it would have been so insane is that you can banish and get exactly what you want, most of the time. And now this doesn't work anymore. This will be fine. We only have 14 more minutes to go. We have another one of these. Okay, we need a really good upgrade, please. Weapon cooldown reduction, that's insane. That is completely insane. Wait, what? Did she actually get it? Or was it a team bonus? Usually you have to put this into the weapon, but we didn't need to do that. And now we have 0.9 cooldown, which is very fast. Before that it was 1.06, I believe. And keep in mind, we have a chance to instantly reset weapon critical hit. Perfect. So the goal is to go for as much damage as possible. But we also need to have a lot of attack speed that we can attack and deal with the enemies. Okay. Money, money, money. And now we'll go up and there's the chest. We hope we get the rare one. Like whenever we collect all of these over here, we always get a rare one, guaranteed. There's also a magnet on the stage. Good. Bonus HP, I mean, I would like it, but... opening a chest, responding to signals, and collecting samples is now instantaneous, but it takes like a second. I wouldn't hate this, but it doesn't make us stronger. When getting hit, there's a chance per survivor in the team to damage... Yeah, let's roll again, right? Doubles the amount of... Yeah, we can't do that. What happens if I take... +4 of this? It lasts twice as long. I don't think I care. 20% experience and movement speed. Kinetic slashing and explosive damage is perfect, right? Okay, we'll take that. We also had the one that rolls and banishes. May not get consumed. The problem is... It's like I can't use the banishes, right? So... Does it really do anything? I don't think so. We need explosive tags. That is the quest. Okay, so here's a problem. We can only get them if we get someone else. You know. So we might have a little bit of an issue. Because I can't do the quest. But I don't want to go for someone else. No. We failed the quest. I'm totally fine with that. I want to do the stupid idea now. Weapon attack speed was useless, I just realized. Because we only shoot one arrow and that's it. How can I get the explosive tag? Technically speaking, there is a way how I could do it. And it's a very cheesy way. But at the end, like, there is this one augment that takes what you have and shifts it to all of them, right? It splits it up, which we had in the last run. So if I get that, we would actually be able to get the required amount to win the stage. Because otherwise it's a loss. Now, that also means the only good way to do that would be I keep one chest, I hope it doesn't despawn, and at the end of the stage, I pick it up, we roll for it, we take it. If that fails, we just lose the game, right? But yeah, that would be a solution. The other solution is we just pick up one bonus person, okay? That's the other solution, but I don't want to. Oh, okay, I took damage. Careful there. We do have a heal next to us, though, so it should be fine. The thing is, I keep on moving around the entire time. Good. And the next chesticle. Potatoes. Bleeding. We do have bleeding. Why do we have bleeding? Yeah, I'll just roll. 30% bonus damage, I don't care. One or two of the military training upgrades. This one is also interesting. Because it gives up +5, but we don't have 30. So what I'll do is, I will banish already. Then we'll take the military training, because we get bonus stats out of this, and we're about to finish it either way. We still have half the game in front of us, okay? So it's kind of fine. Ooh. Ability duration. Right, we wanted that for more arrow rains. So we want to go for as much ability duration whenever we get ability, just to spam it a bit. And that should also mean our landmines are around longer. Now, I know this goes kind of against the core of the game, right? How you're supposed to play it. But this reminds me of the limit break videos I used to do in Vampire Survivors, where I always went for 1 and later on 2 weapons. And then we just made it as broken as possible with the limit break in the game, and that was a humongous amount of fun. I say 2 because it was still 1 weapon, but we also had the other one, the paranormal scan. Whenever it went off, it gave you permanent bonus stats for the run. And that was really nice. Okay, we have another one of the military training. Ability duration. Let's do it again. So now we should have +1 arrow. Can we check that out? The count is 2. For every 10%, that is insane, right? Weapon attack speed is really good. No, it's very bad. Ability cooldown is very good. But this is for a survivor. Wait, what? Why can I keep on picking them? Like, do we have multiple slots? I thought you always have 1 slot. Oh, I guess I was wrong with that. No, but that's weird. Don't tell me it replaced the other one that I had. Like, I don't know how that works, but ability cooldown is very nice that we spam it a bit more often. Another SOS signal, that means we gotta level up. Oh god, did I just walk into that and stood still? Medic Ghost. Yep, very nice, we'll get you. Ability crit, ability damage, luck. I wouldn't hate the luck, but I think I'll go for the ability damage. We don't go for crit on abilities, okay? Weapon cooldown reduction, perfect. We'll keep on clicking that every single time it appears. And I believe if we get enough ability duration, we might even start overlapping the rain. Yeah, that you just saw 2 of them. Did you see that? But we need more of that. Dude, how much damage do we have? This is insane. Ability crit damage. Let's go for experience. Because I don't really care about the ability damage. Our main damage to kill something is coming from our main attack. The ability just needs to deal enough that some enemies die or get weakened. But it doesn't need to be really good. Another chesticle. Maybe we get the one. You know what I mean? Each time you react to an SOS signal, you gain 10% damage. I don't... Wait, what? Here's the confusing part to me. Do we still do that often enough? It is a lot of bonus damage, right? +4 to explosion tag. No. We do this differently. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 9, 28, 29. Divided by 7 is 4 each. Wait, that doesn't even work. We can't get to 10. Oh no. So this is with the potato. But yeah, I'll pick the bomb. Okay, we kind of need to try to get to that point. And I'm not sure how we'll do that. Yeah, I'm really confused now. Do I just take 1 survivor, like, at the end? Did I keep 1 on the stage? This sucks. I go for the luck. I could do that. Because we got so many team upgrades, right? I don't think these are, like, survivor specific. They are for the entire team. So if I keep the last SOS... Bob damage, we would still win the quest, and it's pretty much still a solo run. Now, who starts with an explosive weapon? Who starts with an explosive weapon? No, seriously, who starts with an who has an explosive weapon? Wait, what? Because I know there's, for example, the nuclear launcher that we had the last time, but you need to get that to the final level. We have landmines on the tank, but I can't roll, so I need to get lucky. Okay, weapon cooldown reduction. What is your cooldown by now? 0.8 seconds. So now we had 100% attack speed. That is what that means. Because usually it's 1.5 seconds, we have 0.79. And another one of these. Then we also have money over here. Isn't it kind of insane that we are winning this with just 1 person? Like, the actual insane part of that is that it has been very easy. But it's also partially because the game has very good hitbox detection. Like, they are very well made. So you don't randomly get hit, where afterwards you say, I got hit by that? There's like no way that hit me. Let's go for luck. Maybe I should go for some armor that I don't instantly die, because 850 HP is really nothing. You know, but like random poison or projectiles on the stage. And you're maxed out. Weapon is useless. Let's go for the luck, sure. Not the biggest fan of it, but it's something. There are the arrows, we have 2 of them. We need more duration. And we have armor down there. SOS signal detected. So there will be more. Which means I will use this yet again for level up. Thank you. Okay. I'm not happy about this. And I don't know if this works, but my plan is to banish his main weapon and his other airstrike ability. We only go for the landmines to get the explosions out of the way. Yeah, your explosions. And you need to be at 10. So now you're at 9. We need one more level up. And then I will banish his stuff. And hopefully we are happy with that. For each tag above 3, that is only 3 of them, weapon attacks full on health always crit. Sure? Sure. I like it. It's not bad. We don't have rolls either way, so I have to take something. But yes, we only need one more level up, and then we have it. And now we also have bonus HP, so we won't die as easily. Hey, it's not like we played a challenge and we're not allowed to ever pick another person, especially in a case where we needed to finish the quest. But I was kind of happy with what we were doing, you know? So it's like, why did you do that to me? There is a magnet. So let me try out banishing the main weapon. That actually works. That actually works. Complete the second mission. Tasked by the Huntress. Oh, that is, oh. So now I could get rid of it again. I don't have another banish. Wait, don't we have a bonus offer though? Right. I'm pretty sure we have a bonus offer. Okay, minefield yet again. Do we actually want to... Sure, let's do it. Like, I'll upgrade the minefield, because otherwise it's a bit boring. And hey, keep in mind the explosion one. They do add a bonus to our main arrows, their explosion size, but I don't even see them explode, so I'm not sure if they do explode. Money, money, money. Oh, you had to do that, didn't you? Let's go down here. And there's something red on the stage. Shrapnel is slashing damage. Taunting. I like the taunting. That is also explosion, so we definitely have enough. You didn't even get to cast your taunt. Like, I'm sorry, my friend. No, not your taunt. I do the taunt. But the ability. Yeah, you understand, our dude doesn't even have an upgraded base weapon, right? So he will deal 0 damage. Maybe his landmines are good. We gotta take a look at that, if that does anything. But it's also a nice combination that we have the bear traps and the landmines, right? Because the bear traps, they go around me, and then they shoot the freezing arrows. And the landmines, they are just thrown on the floor. Sometimes. We have money, we have a chest, and we have one of the training. Good. Well, the chest doesn't really do a lot, but we could replace something if I see something I don't like. Careful. Never mind. Yeah, we still get 3 of them, so I actually don't have to upgrade this. Because they're still all in here. Weapon critical chance. Perfect. Then we'll go for the chesticle. If any tag is... Yeah, we don't have that. This is also too late, but this would have been nice. When you receive damage, resets the cooldown of a random ability. So we have the instant reload. Attacks against injured enemies have a chance. That is kind of nice, right? This is also very nice. This one could be replaced because it's not that good anymore. Explosion are bigger. I honestly don't care about that because we only had that to get the tag in. Weapon attacks on full health enemies are now critical. That's also a good one. Yeah, but the thing is... Like, half the cooldown, we could do that. Do we? Sure. It's like, I'm not the biggest fan of it, but I'll do it. Hey, the bigger explosions, or whatever it did, can be nice, but we only, like... I don't think our main attack actually explodes, or when they do, I don't notice it, so it can't be good enough. Okay. SOS signal detected. Nice. Yeah, that would have been one I could have taken with the 40% bonus damage, but I think that was the moment where I chose the explosive one, right? Liberate. And we don't go for you. Weapon critical damage, very solid. I wonder if we max this out. We will then get a 4th option always. But I don't think so, because I recall we got less in here. Ability critical damage, I think that was. Max health, ability duration 20%. Alter Schwede. Alter Schwede. Right. So how much ability duration do we have now on you? Here. 130%. You shoot? No. +1 for every 10% above 100 is 30. So the count should be 1 and in brackets 4. Because in the beginning it was count 1 in brackets 1. But we have 30% above that. Why does it do that? This one? Why does it do that? Is it diminishing returns? Seriously? Seriously? Like seriously? And why do we have drones flying around? Is that the Oh, that was your... Didn't you shoot out ice beams? With the bear traps? Maybe those are the ice beams, the ice arrows, the projectiles. Okay, so here's the thing. This is getting a little bit difficult. And I'm not sure if we'll have enough to deal with this, but I'll do my best. We only have 4 minutes left. Okay. I rarely get hit. But with our HP and only having one dude that deals a lot of damage and the other one is pretty much just a fancy accessory, this could get very nasty very fast. There's a boss. Good. The main issue are, as always, just the projectiles, but now we don't have enough attack. I mean, what am I talking about? Everyone is dead. Right? Like, what is this Dex guy talking about? So where's the arrow rain? I want to see how much we shoot. 1, 2, 3. That is exactly what it says. So it makes sense. There's another chesticle. Did we get so many of them? I love that. It was at 17 minutes. Which makes sense. Did they just die while I walked through them? Every time you open an item chest, you receive a level up. Yeah, cool. Like at the very end of this. You know, this would have been amazing. Is it still better than this? Because, no, there's no way. Nah, let's not do that. So, here's the thing. I don't really care about the abilities that much, that's why I consider that. But it's still good. Like, the abilities are still good. They clear the enemies, they get spammed like stupid because we have cooldown, we have duration and all of that good stuff, you know. So it is helpful. And I would say at 18 minutes, I'll pick up the magnet. I don't know when these things disappear. We know with the hearts, I believe, that they disappear. That's so not what I wanted to do. But it's fine. Weapon damage. Weapon damage. Ability cooldown reduction. Let's go. Okay. Weapon cooldown reduction. How much do we have now? Is it finally half? 0.77. We need 0.75 for half. That is then exactly 100% attack speed. I will say it was fun to do this entire thing, no matter what happens next. But I don't think I want to do this again in the future. You know, like, it's not that exciting, because what you don't have are things like bonus projectiles and stuff like this, you know. It doesn't feel like we're actually upgrading the weapons. It really feels like we're just giving small buffs to ourselves. And for that, it doesn't make that much sense to play this. Like, isn't it an interesting challenge to beat it with one character? Yeah, I definitely think so. If you actually do it with one character, you know, because we did get a second one. But I don't think it's that worth it. Okay, wait. E. We have it. So now our weapon has 4. Nice. It will get really difficult, though, to upgrade this a lot. Ability critical damage. Do we crit? Ability critical chance, 5%. Okay. You know about that. I don't really care. But we do have another level up over here. These were the landmines, by the way, so you saw how random they are. But it still means they can get rid of some of the enemies, right? Ability damage, sure, why not? I did keep a star, so we can deal with the final boss wave. I think they might spawn at 19 minutes, and then you need to survive for 1 minute and the stage is over. But obviously if we manage to kill them, I need to get used to this pickup range. This is insane. Hey, it's pretty much our 3rd game in the game, right? So you can't expect me to know all of these things and have the right feeling for them. This sucks. Like, I'll go for this because of 5% chance, but that is like the equivalent of a 0.5% increase in damage. Pretty much. Is that the boss? Or is it just an elite? Okay, Dex, how about we don't walk through all of the enemies? But I wanted to kill this guy. Okay, there's another one. I mean, we are kind of fine. You know, I can pretend that they are threatening, but they are really not threatening. Give me the chest. I want to see what's inside of there. Maybe it is the one we have been waiting for. Total number of points is shared equally. So, funny enough, would it have been enough? 34, 35. Divided by 7 is 5 for each. No. Right, we figured that out. This one doesn't matter when you get hit, creates an explosion. I think I will just go for this. 1, 2, 3. 3% weapon damage, 6% weapon attack speed useless, 9%, really for 9% I want to do that. Over the chance that the cooldown is reduced by half, I think we're good. I think we are just good. There's the next bossy. There was the next bossy. What exactly happened there? Like, did anyone see what happened to that dude? And also, why am I always full HP? Didn't I walk through like 5 enemies, 10 enemies? Took a bunch of damage and somehow I have barely any HP missing. Can I get the money in time? Perfection. So who did how much damage? Your DPS is 1.9k. That is crazy. Yeah, That's what I thought. Even your minefields are horrible. This one did an okay, but that was the other weapon. The bad, yeah, these abilities are useless. And since we have now reached level 80, we have new things here. So for example, dodge chance, more hit points, weapon critical chance, that is insane by the way, 4% with 1 level up. Ability to raid, well that would have been nice. Ability crit chance, damage against elites, also kind of nice. Banish amount, well I don't banish that much actually. The tank leveled up, that's funny. Toxic arrows in poison, okay. Wait, what is down here? Huntress SWAT. Now spawns twice the amount of grenades. Sure. And we have another mission in here which looks like it's with the tank. Which I would be very happy about because he has a weapon that I want to use. I can choose where we go. Green Hell. So if I go to Isolated City, is this 20 minutes time limit? No. This is endless mode, right? Endurance. I mean, should we try this out? Endless mode could be interesting, but I don't think we'll be able to survive that long. Cash modifier specialization. Maybe we want to go for ability area and duration 25%. Well, that would have been good in the last run, right? That would have been really good. You know what, I'll take that, because it could be helpful, whatever we do. So the enemy health is base, like we can't change that. Specialization and cash modifiers are less, but I guess this makes sense, because, well, if it's pretty much an endless mode. Like, it did, what confused me is, it did say it's 20 minutes, but then it says there's no time limit. Or did it say there's no item limit? What? Wait, what did it say? Oh god, I don't remember it. Because I know one of them, the endless mode, said there is no item limit. So now I'm not sure. So we'll go for the shotgun. Do we want to do the same thing? That we just level up the characters instead of these additional abilities? Because they're kind of bad. They don't do a lot. But they do add these things at the top. Yeah, this one is very easy for us. Like, I would be surprised if we had a problem. Another shotgun. Who do we want to go for? Because we can be a bit more selective. I would like to have a synergy with this guy. So we could go for the SWAT dude, right? That has the assault rifle. We could also take the sniper gun there, but the sniper gun is so bad, you know? And this dude here has a really cool other weapon that we didn't take the last time. And alternatively, we could go for the medic. In general, you know? So here's the shotgun. Yeah, that is a normal one. Let's take that. Dude, I love this weapon. The only problem is I don't know how to get through. I can aim. I don't want to aim, but I can aim. That's good to know. Pump action shotgun. Let's get this point. Who do we get? Okay. SWAT and Pyro. Huntress and SWAT. But because we changed that, right? Sponsor Sawblade drone circling around the trap. But why does it say this between Huntress and Tank? Is this their friendship levels, or is this how much skill we have in them? I think this is how much skill we have in them. You know what, I'll go for the SWAT guy. Because these two, they fit very well together. And then we need to find other things that also fit to this. Right? So, helicopter strike, I don't want. You know what, I'll just banish these. We'll do that. Let's go for the pump action shotgun, because I need to upgrade this to the final level. And you'll see why I love the weapon so much. Pump action shotgun, level 4, so the next one should be the evolution. Yeah, but this is easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Like, please give me a challenge or something. Minigun. This is the one. You're kinetic. Okay, so let's banish you, that is not kinetic. I will keep the kinetic, only because it buffs up this chance to apply that. And we'll go for the minigun. Now the minigun, I don't know how good it is, but the moment I saw minigun, I was like, yep, we gotta go for the minigun. And we just have to do it, right? Look at this. It may not deal that much damage. What am I talking about? It one-shots the enemy still, somehow. Or it doesn't? So I'm actually not sure. But it kills. You're explosive, you're out of the way. We'll go for the minigun. Who do we take last? What did the healer have? He had the drone, which I assume is kinetic, so we want to have that. His main weapon was either freezing or poison, right? So that's not something I want. The Huntress is explosive. I mean, I could banish the weapon of them. But that doesn't make the most sense. Is there even someone else? Like more people? I don't think so, but I could be mistaken. So minigun, we need to max this out. That is powerful. Let's get you. The number of tags is shared. That is exactly what we don't want to have. Honestly, I don't care about any of... What is lockdown? Oh... Black box every time you open an item chest, you receive a level up. That is insane for what we want to do. Now, this one above 30 is also insane, but we don't have other ones, right? So we will go for the black box. We know that one is broken. And keep in mind, our entire thing is meant to be endless. Unless there's a misunderstanding, okay? The moment we're at 20 minutes, if it ends, I'm really sad about it. But it's supposed to be endless, so getting bonus level ups whenever we interact with anything is insane. Another level in the minigun. Weapon critical damage. But that is so good. But I don't have crit, but we will get 15% crit. And I'm not in a rush to max these out. Okay, I'll take that. Let's do it. Like, we will get crit with the item that when we have 3 in our team, we get crit chance instead of the other one. And with that, 20% bonus damage on crits is very good for scaling into endless, right? And we will have very fast attacking weapons. The assault rifle and this one. Bigger range, dodge chance. You can banish them here. Yeah, but I would say... I'll roll. I hate rolling this. It's not really worth it. Seriously? Max health. Like, I'm not gonna waste another reroll on this. This is pathetic. Completely pathetic. Right? That means I also would like to have the one that allows us to add rare upgrades, like they're guaranteed there. That would be good. And I can try to roll for it, but I don't know what I do when I see something I want. Like the one that doubles the magazine size, or the one that allows us to instantly reload, like there's a chance for it. Because these I consider as very powerful. And then it could happen in the future, because I use all of the rolls to find the one, the other one. We won't be able to obtain it. Do I go for experience modifier in the very beginning? Yes, sure. Let's do it. It's only 5% is the thing. Like, that is the part that I don't like. Did I miss a character? I don't think I did, right? We have used every single character so far. So the Huntress, that is fine. I don't need them. The Huntress is possible. Then there is... I mean, the Huntress, her main weapon is still mostly kinetic. And she has the arrow rain, which is kinetic. The bear trap, I believe, is bleeding. So that would be a banish. Medic. Attacks now have a 50% chance to ricochet. With the medical drone? Okay. Hey, the moment you tell me ricochet, my brain is out of the window. Like, I'm sorry, but like I don't know if this is only for the medical drone or if this is for everything, but like my brain is just out of the window. So you get banished. We'll take the handgun, which is also kinetic, but then you get upgraded, you doofus. Unless... I just never upgraded. Right. Well, but it's a bonus effect, I believe. Like, it will remain kinetic, but then it gets a bonus effect of freezing. Medical drone. So your attacks are the bouncy, right? If I understood that right. You're maxed out. Or is it all of our attacks? Doesn't look like it, right? I got baited. You are the master baiter, my friend. Another chesticle is another level up. That means we have the SMG. Perfect. And here, +2 fire ice, electrochemical. Yeah, I don't care. Injured status lasts twice as long, and we get 4. But the thing is, this doesn't actually do a lot, so I'll roll. Attacks against injured enemies. Weapons fire faster. No, this is so good. I mean, I want this badly. Hack the system to allow critical hits to give a stacking buff of 0.5% weapon cooldown reduction for 1 second. But I need all of these. These 3. You know, we need the attack speed, we need the stacking, we need the bonus damage. Oh no, oh, this is unfair. Because if we stack that buff, we could genuinely turn crazy because we have Pierce. Right. So how are we doing? Oh, you're dead before you charge. That's good. And another level in the SMG. Yeah, we could go for the sniper rifle on this guy, but I think we'll keep it fully on... Well, I mean, we can take a look at it if we find both of them. If we want to go for the sniper rifle, maybe. But the assault rifle is just so much better, because the sniper rifle is like one shot and it kills everything in the way. But it doesn't protect us against the masses, and this is always the biggest issue, the masses. So I don't want to do that, really. Let's go for you. Do you see what's happening on the stage? Like, do you see how much we are shooting? There's nothing staying alive. Okay, you're annoying. I'll take care of you. SMG, final level. Yep, and you just died before you charged up. We did lose some HP, so I'll go over there. But do you see the enemies? Or do you not see the enemies, rather, because they are gone? Assault rifles? Okay, we have them both next to each other. So your cooldown, like your damage is higher, but look at this pathetic attack speed, right? Why would I ever want to go for this one over this one? I don't see a reason to do it. Because this attacks fast, so its magazine is empty. It has a very fast cooldown. This pretty much permanently shoots. I just don't see the reason. If you calculate out the DPS, it is actually this, like, go back, check out the values, right, with the attack speed, then also consider per rotation of all of the shots you have to reload. And if you look at all of these, it's actually disgusting how bad the sniper gun is in comparison. Oh, that's now... Yeah, right, that's for the survivor, not for the team. I mean, the weapon attack speed is kind of nice, right? This is the tank. You have a lot of weapon attack speed. The SWAT also has a lot of... Okay, we have a lot of weapon attack speed. Eh, more doesn't hurt. Let's do it. I'll maybe try to somewhat even it out. That we don't just put all of it into one of them. But at the same time, I feel like that can only be the best one. Well, there is a downtime, so there is a benefit, and we know there are diminishing returns, but I'm not sure if this is also for weapon attack speed. Because I think that one only went up, right? Like, we'll check it out this time, because I don't think I checked it out the last time. If the percentage value shows something in the brackets, that it's less. And the assault rifle is level 4, you're about to be maxed out, dude, like, even, like, especially maxed out, its numbers are just disgustingly insane. Like, so much better. Handgun or the medical drone? Let's go for the medical drone. Fire, ice, and electric damage. That is the opposite of what we want. This is the one that I wanted. But it's for military training only. But that would be good for endless. But is it better than a full ability, right? Sure. Right, sure. Sure. Let's just say sure. Can you get a fourth person here? No. Weapon attack speed, very good. I will lock that in. Just that we have it. Oh, you don't even get to select, right, because we are full already. So we just get a bonus level up because of the one pickup that we have, the black box. And we get the money instantly. Ability damage, yeah, we don't care about that. Let's go for the medical drone. But you're not a weapon, that is your downside. The drone. Oh no. Can you please not charge into me? That would be nice. I mean, he didn't. he really didn't. Ability duration, we don't need that. Why do I not go for the handgun? What am I doing? I mean, both of them are fine, because the drone also... Yeah, you know what, let's check. But if the drone evolution is bad, I don't want to have it. Then it would be annoying to max it out. Because it always offers me 2 evolutions. Does anyone remember what the drone evolve does? Let's check it out, right? Hopefully, it's kinetic. But even if it's another one, I believe it keeps its old kinetic values. But if it doesn't, and what if it changes its, like, damage type, you know? What do we do then? We cry. As usual, right? Drone switches to attack only mode. Damage and fire rate are increased drastically. I love you. No, you're perfect. You're perfection. But I always wanted you. Do you understand how absurdly strong that is? Like 350 damage, 3 times a second, and we have the ricochet in there, right? Do you understand how absurd that is? Was there a synergy between a tank and the SWAT guy, by the way? Like, I don't remember reading that. Because I only took the guy for the weapon, the assault rifle, but maybe there was a synergy, and then I banished an ability that uses that. But to be fair, we don't want the abilities. Like, the main reason is these ones here, they're for the team, right? So they affect every single person. You actually change. I don't want change. No. No. Stay away with your change. I hate you. I don't want you. I will instead go for the airstrike. And then magically I'll get a banish out of something. Like, I don't know. Somewhere. I don't want that. I just don't want it. Weapon cooldown reduction is not even that important because we shoot so much. If any tag is above 30 points, remove all tags from the other ones. So this sounds good, but this doesn't actually give us damage, right? It gives us damage. Yeah, scheiße, now oh no, I didn't see it. At the bottom right, it says damage scaling. Which I believe is double of the amount that we have in it. But I have nothing else. I could get a little bit of the chemical. But that's just a tiny bit. The rest I've removed. Well, that sucks. A lot. Like, that really sucks. It's still a bit of bonus damage, but not really. We saw there are better things, right? Give a chance to stun basing elite enemies on weapon hit. The chance is higher for slow hitting weapons. Sure. Like, I don't care. Every 300 points of max health gives you 3% crit. That is just a crit bonus. I love that. Like, we don't have that much HP, but we can increase our HP. We know that. And this is 15% crit. So divided by 3, 5% for each of them. Which doesn't sound like a lot, but crit is rare in this game. Really rare. And we can infinitely scale our crit damage. I mean, we are limited by time quite a bit. But since we always get a guaranteed level up whenever we collect one of the boxes, we're actually quite good. You know, for level ups. Okay, we don't need these. Let's go for the helicopter. Then we go for you. What did I say? You didn't listen to me, but what did I say? Who do we give this to? I think we make one crit guy, which is the tank guy. So we give all of the crit and the crit damage to him. Because it doesn't make sense to split it up. But one thing we could do is, the moment we're at 100%, we go to the next one. But I think that was the relic. When you go above 100% crit, you can multi-crit. Or something like that. I don't quite remember it. SOS signal detected, and you know what that means. That is a level up. I could go for some armor, but I don't care. We can now also go for health to get crit out of it. And every 100 is 3% crit. Do you understand how insane that all of a sudden is? Helicopter strike. Good. Yeah, no, that is actually quite good. I like that. Killing frenzy. Oh, wait. Yeah, we had to do... I totally didn't forget about the SARS. No, I knew that. I knew that. That's exactly what I was doing. So you are something else, but you... Helicopter now also supports the squad by firing at enemies in the location. Perfect. Perfection. Perfection. And I don't need to upgrade the other gun. I just don't have to. I can, but I just don't have to. So what if we don't? And instead we just upgrade our team. I mean, whenever we get bad upgrades over here, you know, I can go for the gun. And then we also get to see whether we get a 4th slot. Because I don't know that. I believe we only have 3 once we're done upgrading. But it could be you always have 4 the moment you pick an additional team member. Right? And then it would obviously be good if we had that field available for these upgrades. Weapon attack speed is insane. We'll take that. And hey, toxifying the enemies, you know, it's not horrible. But I don't know if it changes the weapon type, but it should have both types. No, it did say it changes the weapon type. So it loses all of the bonuses that we have. Which is like why would I do that? Well, then you may ask, why did I go for the guy to begin with? Well, because of the synergy. Remember that with the bouncers? You know, I was like, oh, I want that. I'll do it. I'll just do it. Kinetic slashing, exploding damage. This is not bad, but we reload so fast that I couldn't care less about this. Instead, we will go for you. Fire, ice, and electric, but chemical is not affected by that, fun enough. So yes, let's take that. Now, one thing I did notice is, this time we have 8 of the artifact slots available, not just 6. So I do believe we are endless, officially. Let's max this out. Like, weapon cooldown reduction again. Doesn't matter. For the bow, it was insane because we had 1 shot. So our cooldown was literally our attack speed. But here it's not. Our attack speed is our attack speed. And then we take a short break. And the thing is, it's a really, really, really short break, right? Like, there we just took it. Like, look at this. Our break time is 2 seconds. That's actually quite a bit. Like, 2 seconds of no attacking is way more than I thought. I was ready to face tank the guy if he doesn't die. Luck, sure. Weapon attack speed, very good. That is our highest priority. Weapon critical chance, perfect. If we get this to the maximum amount. That would be insane. Did it just say weapon piercing here? When I took the upgrade? I swear I saw that. Okay, but like, how much damage are we actually dealing? The Horde is now level 7. Wait, isn't that the highest level we've ever been on? I swear, the last time we played, it was like level 5 at the end. Or so. But I also don't pay too much attention to it, because no matter what it says, it doesn't give me any information, right? I mean, this is good. But this, you have the helicopter, You have the drone. This is the drone's attack speed. What does the first guy... He has nothing at all. Ouch. You know what? You get that, madame. The medic. So now you have 30% bonus cooldown. How much is it, though? Like, how much cooldown? 0.24 seconds. It fires 4 times a second. It fires actually 4 times a second. And it's a very powerful drone. So this is the one that will receive all of our ability upgrades whenever we get them, you know. When we don't really want to use them, because no one else uses them, but for her, it's perfection. So ability critical damage, we could actually go for that on the drone, right? You don't have crit. I mean, here it says it has crit, but here it doesn't say it has crit. So I wonder if it has crit. Like, it highlights it. I'll just max out the main weapon, because I think experience is not that great. Crit is amazing. It's insane that crit is in there with all of the other ones, right? Because the value of that is astronomical. So what does our drone do? Has anyone seen our drone attack? Because I look at it right now, and I don't think it's actually shooting. Like, I think it's just whirling around, and that's it. Weapon critical damage for the entire team. Holy moly. Okay, it just shot. Yeah. That was nice. That was very nice. Ability cooldown reduction. I'll go for you. Oh, there's also HP. The first reroll in each power-up selection screen is now guaranteed free. I don't even think we can reroll, right? Oh, it should still allow us to do it. Like, I don't want any of these. This is bonus crit. Everyone gets 1%, but doesn't really matter. Let's go for this one. Because if it means I can reroll, and imagine every single time I can reroll. Because that makes it so much easier to get something we want. But when do I do it? I think if I'm not at least medium happy. Medium happy is, for example, ability cooldown. Okay? If not at least that happens, then I'll reroll. Like, the problem is, if I roll from something that is medium into something that is really bad, like, I don't know, what could be bad? Ability area. We don't make use of that, right? Yeah, then it would suck. So we will go for poison or freeze. I don't know. I'll go for the freeze. You actually keep all of the other ones you had. So it still gives us kinetic. It still gives us chemical. It still gives us ice. Oh, well then I wouldn't mind taking it. Because it probably still counts as all of these. It benefits out of all of these attack bonuses. But my main concern was just, it makes the assault rifle and the machine gun weaker when we change its attack type. But clearly that didn't happen. So we're good. I keep taking random damage. Oh, there was a boss. Did you see that? That was a boss. There's another boss. So they are getting more and more powerful. Eventually I will have to respect them. But as long as we keep on leveling up, we should be fine for a very long time. Weapon attack speed, perfect. I should just max out the thing, right? Weapon critical chance. I mean, if we get the perfect ones though, like, can I say no to them? No, I can't. How much crit do we have by now? So you have... What? I think it's 23.3%, which is exactly 2.5% off, which feels a little bit weird. But I guess 10% of this is off. Is that true? Also, that feels so low. Is it just me? Right? Like, is there another one with crit for the entire team? No, I don't think so. It feels like I picked crit so many times, and also other bonuses, that I'm just a bit confused why it's only 1 in 4. We start at 5% dex and we don't have the 15% bonus. 25% is actually a lot. Once we get the other bonus that I'm looking for. Ability crit chance? I don't care. Hey, our drone can be nice, okay. But I'm not gonna focus with crit on it because that's ability crit. And that will take forever because it doesn't stack with our weapon crit. I feel like the moment you go for the attack drone, it should actually count as a weapon and no longer as an ability. Maybe. I'm not sure if I'm sold on that because it also turns it a lot more broken. But makes sense to me. Weapon critical chance. Wait. How much do we have now? So this is now 3% difference. Scheiße, I don't know what's happening there. I honestly, I don't know it. I think we have the lower number though. And you? That is a level up, right? Weapon critical damage, perfect for the entire team, by the way. Opening chests is instantaneous, we don't care. Depending on the number of... Okay. So now we get to see which one is the true value. No, we don't, because... Yeah, we do. So this one would be 43%, this is 40. Let's check out... So this is the real value over here. Because this one went up the expected amount, and this one is the one behaving odd. So it's diminishing returns. Like, you know, when you don't get the amount that you expect, or rather, when one gives you the amount that you expect and one doesn't give you the amount that you expect, then the real value is usually the one that behaves odd, because it means something in the game changes that. Max HP is crit, but I don't really care. We can reroll, right? Dude, this is so insane to reroll, but I'll still take the weapon that is out of the way. But yeah, right, like if you think, for example, about where are other diminishing returns in any game. If you have 50% dodge and you get another 10% and it goes to 55%, this means you actually only gain 10% dodge of the remaining 50%, which is then 5%. The reason why it could have been different is the left value could be a multiplier that we have because of team synergy or something like that. So this one could have went up to 40% because it was a 25, right? And this one is higher than that, which means that implies it's actually a multiplier that happens outside of the bracket. Ability cooldown, experience modifier, let's go. We still need a lot of level ups, you know, so that is really good. But yes, in that case, the right one would have went up by 15%, and the left one would have went up by 15%, plus whatever the value of the multiplier is. But that didn't happen, the opposite happened. Dude, we are so insane. Like, how will we even... I love you. And we can even roll. Weapon critical damage for the entire team. Dude, but how much do we have on that? Is that also limited? It's not. It's actually not. Weapon attack speed is limited though. Do you see that? It's reduced. Weapon cooldown is also reduced. But, you know, crit damage isn't. And how about we try to figure out if that was a good idea by them or not? Because I feel like that's not a good idea. Like, you want all of these diminishing if you really want to cripple the economy. Because otherwise people come along that exploit the economy the way that you didn't prepare for. So the roll is actually insane. And I'm really happy about that. Because look at this, right? I don't care about these. Health would be my pick probably because it's crit. Can I press R? No. And now we have an ability cooldown. Hey, I praised the drone. But the thing is, it's still bad. It's still not on the level of our weapons, right? So it's like... But do I really care? Compared to getting anything else. Even just HP. Weapon damage. Perfect. Right, we should probably get that as well. I mean, it's not like I don't pick it. It just didn't appear. But we are getting closer to the 20 minutes, which I think we'll easily do. And then the question is, what happens after that? Oh no, they all suck. Bam. Weapon cooldown, weapon damage. Weapon attack speed dex. Oh. Opening item chest, responding to signals isn't instantaneous. Bleeding status. I don't care about any of these. But if I take them, they can't appear in the next chest. Alternatively, we can heal. But that is not max health, right? That is healing. Okay, I wanted to check this out. But yes, if we don't want them, it's better if we take them out of the way, because in the next one they can't appear again. And keep in mind, every single time we get one of these item storages, we can replace them, so we know we get more of them in the future. But yeah, like, I don't really care about 200 money and a little bit of healing. The healing is nice when we need it, but we don't need it. We haven't needed it in ages. The Horde grew stronger. We didn't get to see it because of a level up. Movement speed would probably also be nice to an extent. Weapon... Let's go for the health, come on. Hey, the cooldown... I mean, I should go for more cooldown, because the one with the 2 seconds is a bit spooky. But we have a lot of cooldown on it. And the one that I want is just the one that gives us a chance to instantly re-trigger. That was a boss, by the way. The one that gives us a chance to instantly re-trigger the weapons, because that is the best preparation we can do. And luck is maybe also not bad, that I should stack up, but why not go for damage? Movement speed, weapon cooldown, with I'll take it, okay? That was only one level up with an entire magnet. Like, either I'm really, really good at picking up all of the experience, or we are very slow at leveling up, and I think that is the case. Movement speed, luck, let's roll again. Weapon critical damage on all of them, perfect. Like, I would say crit really has the highest priority. This is just on one survivor, so I will go for luck on the entire team. What does luck actually do? Does so many different things, we're not sure which. Most likely increase the amount of pickup type, enemy drops, and the rarity of military training cards. So maybe we get better ones than rare, you know? And that would be quite good. So should I just take luck whenever it shows up? That doesn't make sense. It's not bad though if we do that. But yeah, I think if I would redo this entire thing, maybe I would take every single weapon that we can get, and then the one that takes all of these other traits, and puts them all into one. Because we do get quite a lot out of that then. Now the nice thing is, because we can't use it, we technically could use it, but just like for a few points here, right? For 8 points, but 8 points is 16% damage scaling. Wait, what? You have 220% damage scaling? Why? Why is it so much? The last time it was double this amount, now it's suddenly quadruple this amount, triple this amount. Why? Is it because I get upgrades here? Maybe. Sure, movement speed. That we are a bit faster. And we have our next chesticle. We are about to reach 20 minutes, by the way, and there are no bosses on the stage. Let's roll. Weapon damage per... No, it didn't go up. If any tag is above 30, so should we just do that? It is worth something. So 220. And now you are 236. So we got 8 points and we got 16%. Which means, yes, it's still double the amount. Oh, cool. There's a boss. Okay. There was a boss. So it would have been nice to have additional weapons that give us all of these points. The items, but keep in mind each of them is just 5. Which is 10% per. And the base guy had 2. The tank... No, the SWAT dude only has the airstrike. He doesn't have another one, I believe. Okay, that is a new guy. Sure, I would pretend it was like hard, you know, but you were kind of as easy as the regular zombies here. But yeah, I don't think we would have gotten that many points. Maybe like 20% bonus damage. But 20% bonus damage for losing 10 level ups. Is that worth it? Because I genuinely don't think it is. Like, we get way more insane things out of this, right? Weapon cooldown reduction, weapon attack speed is perfect. Yeah! It's like 50% weapon attack speed, for example. No, that must be better. Especially the crit and the crit damage, because crit damage is uncapped, has the most value. Weapon critical chance, talking about you. So currently we're at 36.5%, 38.1%, and because we fire so much, we actually crit most of the time, you know. So that's quite good. Next rescue is a level up, weapon cooldown reduction. Now let's go for weapon damage. This kind of feels like potato endless mode. Where I'm just like, I don't want to move anymore. Like, can the stuff not automatically get towards me? You know? I mean, this is insane. This is also really good. I will go for the experience because I'm greedy. And experience will pay off in the very, very, very long run. But if we don't have a very, very, very long run, then this wasn't worth it. And I should have had it on the main weapon that has a long cooldown, right? But this sucks. Roll. Luck. Sure. Then we have you. Weapons have 20% chance to reload instantly. Now that is good. Alter Schwede. Wait. How much movement speed do we have? I need to look at the team for that. So currently our movement speed is exactly 100%. Didn't I increase that? Didn't I just get points and increase that? This one sounds nice. Right? But it really isn't that nice. It's kind of nice, but let's go for the bonus damage. We need damage. The first reroll, kinetic. Crit. Yeah, scheiße, wait, these are actually all really good. It's like I don't want to get rid of any of these. Oh no. Oh no. Maybe you, but not really, no. No. Scheiße. I mean, you give us 16% damage. That is honestly not worth it. Right? Why do we have one Okay. You give us a little bit more than 16%. So 18% damage. Yeah, but what is 18% damage compared to scaling crit damage that we can infinitely scale the more movement speed we get, right? And movement speed is a thing that appears here. I need the rerolls because there were, for example, only very bad things. And now we got weapon cooldown instead. There's movement speed. No. You just showed me we have 100. Wait, what? 290%? Let's check this out again. It's still 290%. What is chemical for damage type even? That's just disgusting. I thought it said critical. Who doesn't assume it would say critical, right? Like, that's just sad. We didn't lose anything, okay? Because we will just look for something else, and there were a few insane ones in there. Remember that the one time where we saw like 3 of them that I really wanted? But we made our handgun better. to an extent. I don't even know if it's like right now frost or what it is. This one here. Because it says it's only frost, right? Is it still affected by the other ones or not? So, I don't know. But now I'm really glad I didn't get rid of the rerolls. Like, first of all, this is pathetic. But imagine I realized afterwards that it's chemical instead of crit, and we lost the rerolls for that. Like, the rerolls, technically speaking, we can always get lucky, right? So there would be reason to remove that instead and just hope for the best and be stupid, because let's be honest, it will never be just always perfect. But there would have been a reason to not remove the other one that actually gives us 18% damage, which is not a lot, but it's kind of nice. As a bonus, and only applies to 2 of our weapons, but still nice. But yeah, then I would have been really mad. Mostly because every single time a level up then fails, I get reminded of the failure. Weapon critical chance, perfect. We also want to have a lot more HP, so there's the 1 per kills, we get like up to 3000. Which is 90% crit. Everyone would get 30% once we have it maxed out, but it will take forever. But that is a really good one that I would like to have. Bonus weapon damage, perfect. Then another level up, let's roll. Bonus, no, you suck. We will go for the HP. Because at least it gives us crit. It's only 0.75% crit, but it's at least crit, right? And another level up. Weapon cooldown reduction, I'll take a bit of that. Doubles the ammunition amount for all weapons. We can also roll here. I completely forgot. Wait. Crits to give a stacking buff to weapon cooldown reduction and weapon attack speed. Is that even good? It's like, I'll take it instead of the toilet paper for sure. But is that even good? It does mean we shoot way faster. Okay, so let's not talk about the current position that we are in, because we are wiping out the enemies in split seconds the moment they appear, right? It's for the future. And there we assume enemies will get so tanky that we need multiple bullets, which will then stack up our attack speed and our cooldown, which will then lead to even more stacks. So this is actually a really good relic. Military training maxed out. Ability we can roll. This is for survivor, so let's roll. Experience? Sure. I don't think I'll actually survive that long, but it's like, I'm gonna take it. Has anyone understood what we do with the money? Like, I just realized I always collect every single bit of money. But why? Because I have a couple 100,000 by now. So I would like to use it. But for what? Oh, who are you? Oh, that's the witch that summons something, right? That looked so weird, as if it had a weapon in the hand, you know, like a sword. We have a magnet over there, but I have a hunch we don't have a lot of experience on this stage, but maybe. It is a level up, actually. Nice. Roll. The rolls are so good. Weapon, crit damage, infinite scaling. Okay, we always take that if we see that. That has the highest priority. Weapon attack speed, also good. There's a boss. There was a boss. The enemies are now on level 14. And that is the moment where the military training in the box dropped, I believe. Okay, let's see what's in the box. Maybe it's the HP finally. First we'll go for... Nah, let's roll. We can find something better like ammo. Cool. Injured lasts twice as long. So here's the thing. What I don't know is whether this effect can stack or not. Right? Because if it can stack, this would be perfect to take down bosses. But if it can't stack, we have a 43% chance to apply it. We don't need that. We don't need this. This is a little bit too late. Yeah, let's roll. The first banish on each power-up selection screen is now guaranteed to be free. Hold on. Hold on. It's not even that good. But it is actually really good. But for what do I replace it? I mean, it's like I hate doing it. I'll take this for now, and I hope I can get it back. We will either way have to make a couple of difficult decisions later on. But you can actually banish those in the military training. So every single time we get all 4 of them, we can banish 1 stat in there. And we guarantee to get at least 2 rares, right? Which means, eventually, only the best things always appear in there as a rare. Like, to take it super extreme. This one here, 1 or 2, okay, it's 1 or 2, but imagine we only had 2 things left that we really want. Then half of these 2 things are always rare or higher. It could also be higher. Do you understand how insane that would be? There it is. Now we can check if the strategy will work or not. The first banish is free. Let's say we don't want to have ability cooldown on a survivor, sure. Weapon attack speed on the tank. Okay, the tank is just our best one. It would be sad to figure out the minigun is not the strongest weapon, but I can't change that. Like, I don't know it. These suck. These we sadly can't banish. Oh no. For the drone? Sure. For the drone. Hey, everyone gets a bonus, okay? So it also affects the airstrike, but that's also the only other ability that we have. Holy moly, you survive forever. And this time we didn't get a drop. So my theory with it happens whenever it goes up wasn't right. It could be every second time it goes up. No, wait, there's a chesticle. But I think that is just kind of random. We unlocked the pyro character. It doesn't tell us why, but we did it. Weapon attack speed, I love it. Gives a chance to stun basic, that would be so good. This would also be good. But we'll do the same thing, we'll start banishing. And then we'll look for the super insane one. I want this. The attack speed. But I... So... I need to keep this one, this is a guarantee. Okay, this one is completely busted. This one is also really good. This one, technically speaking, I can get rid of that, right? Because if we have enough luck, they will always be high level. This one, wait, you are so much worse than I thought. Okay. Hey, here's the thing. To make that really good, we need a 3000 HP, right? 3000. First of all, we have to farm that up. Second of all, it's a second slot. Who do we remove for that? And 5% crit is a choke. So, I'll just ignore it. Like, yes, all of the bonuses matters. Okay, 5% is not nothing, and I may actually take it back in the future. I forgot to banish. No, wait. This was the other one. This was the chesticle, the military training. But I can also banish there, right? Did I banish? I actually don't know if I banished. I mean, whatever it is, the point is, to make the crit good, we also need the HP, and we don't have a slot for that because we're already struggling with the slots. Yeah, this is a meme. What happens if I lock down? Like, do we get the same ones again? Like, let's say, for example, I have crit damage, and weapon damage in there, right? Then I want all of them. Can I just lock down to guarantee they are there the next time? We finally have a magnet. Yes. Watch our levels shoot up. Look at the top. Oh, wait, they actually went up? Okay. You. Perfect. We have an SOS. That is another level up. Man, I love this so much. This gives us so many level ups. Okay, you suck. Weapon critical chance. How much do we have now? 37.8%. Yeah, it went down by a bit, but it's like, you know, it is what it is. Are the banishes even worth it that late? But we saw there were super insane ones. The problem is I don't remember what made them insane, because I may have changed my mind now. Like, I'm talking about the one where we got like 3 amazing ones where I said I want to have all of them. Yeah, I see that. No, I see that, elite boss. I have noticed that. Oh my god, yes. Ability crit damage, banish. You're out of the game. Weapon damage, just on one survivor. We don't care, let's roll. Weapon cooldown reduction, we actually need that on this guy. So what is your cooldown right now? 1.24, we actually don't need that. Okay, where's the SWAT guy? Here. Alter Schwede, we are way too insane. I'll take it. Did we just kill the guy? We got something rare. Like, I just saw we got something rare. Wait, I thought we killed the elite. There's the elite. Chemical +1. Wait, we get trades. Oh no. Oh no. You know why? Because now I want to have the one back that converts them all over. But it's so rare that we get them, right? So I don't want to convert them over, I think. But it would be kind of nice to get it again. Roll. The dodge chest. Sure. Opening chest. No, let's banish that. Magnet power. We don't care. Let's roll. Weapons have a chance to... Yeah. We could double banish if I take this, but that is so stupid. But that is really so stupid. Because I would get rid of the crits. Maybe the damage because we have enough. Maybe the attack speed. Because if I double banish, we have double the efficiency in banishing. And then I just get the one that I remove back, right? And it's also bonus luck for higher rarities. Okay. Don't tell anyone about this that we're doing. Wait, but only the first banish is free. This implies this can't possibly work. It depends on how that's coded. Like, let's say we get the refund right. What happens in the code there? That is the question. Because if it says, give the used banish back, but we never used one, then we simply don't get a banish. But if it just reverts back to the 0, because it doesn't get consumed to begin with, like it just keeps the number as it was, then we could double banish. We'll just try it out, you know, the moment we get the chance. It will take a hot second, but we'll do it. I will take the max health because we may still go for the crit 1 in the future when we replace the rest that we have. Okay, aren't the enemies slowly supposed to become a threat? Right? The Horde Wolves, danger level 17. SOS signal, that is a level up. Man, a huge wave of tiredness just hit me. But like a ginormous one. Experience modifier, because I don't care about the armor. I mean, armor would maybe not be bad, right? That we don't take that much damage, because eventually the enemies will deal a lot of damage, and they will hit me. But yeah, there's a ginormous wave of tiredness that overcame me. But let's see if the banish works out. Oh yeah, right, the weapon critical damage, perfect. Each time you react to an Oh, when you receive damage. Okay, we don't care about that. Do we keep the ban? No, we didn't. So this wouldn't be bad. But the problem is we can't even use it right now. When getting hit, there's a 10% chance. Not bad, but also not interesting. The first banish on each power-up is free. 50% chance that a reroll or banish will not consume its charge. Yeah, but is that a charge? I will try it out 3 times, okay? And if it doesn't work until then we just deem it as something that can't work. We may have just gotten unlucky, like I'm aware of that. But we'll just deem it as something that doesn't work, because I can't forever keep something that sucks. Alter Schwede, you're insane. You have 390% crit damage, by the way. Did you guys see that? Here, where is it? 390%, 350%. Why is it so much less? No. I expected a bigger difference is the thing. Didn't I pick this a couple of times? I think the other ones get 50% of that if I remember that right. Right, so they also scale when I do that. And I forgot to banish. Yeah, that happens when I get too excited about a level up, you know. And that dude just survived forever. So I'm noticing the enemies are getting in way further than ever before. And the way I notice that is that I can actually see them. Usually, I don't get to see the enemies. I mean, when I don't walk around, like, let me show you. If I don't walk around, you don't really get to see the enemies, right? We have the circle of light. They don't even get to enter that. The Horde Wolves, yet again. Weapon attack speed. There's our next chesticle. One thing ooh. But that's not even that much damage, like 300. Yeah, it's not nothing. But that's just not a threat to us. So, one thing I wanted to check is, do we actually get a level up, right? Because we select a power up, we are 98. Because if this really gives us a level up, and I never checked that out to be fair, then this would be bad, because the experience requirements go up. So you get banished. It still didn't work. Weapon attacks on full... No. No. Why are these all so bad? I want this. It's 40% bonus damage. I mean, it is a lot, right? I should really take that. But I'm not gonna do it yet. I will do it another time, maybe. Okay. So they spawn really early. I don't know if I can do this. No, I genuinely don't know if I can do this. Because there are also cockroaches or something flying around. This could be a little bit of an issue, my dear friends. You know, we may have a little bit of an issue. Just a little bit of an issue. Okay, we got 2 of those. Okay, I keep on losing HP. I'm not the biggest fan. That is another boss that spawned, but this one is easier to kill. There's another military training. I don't know why we get so many of them right now. Like, there already was one on the stage. Dude, hey guys, can we... sure. Whatever happened to that guy? Ding ding ding, reach level 100. I think it just gave us a bonus level when I picked up the other chest, but True Otaku. I don't know what that means. It's like, I don't know what that is, and what that means, and what that does. Dodge chance. So, I wanna kill them. Oh god, okay, good. That was a normal elite. And we have you. Weapon crit. Sounds good. Ability damage gets banished. Max health could be crit. Like, I don't hate it. Because it's crit if I take it again. But I can do better. Like weapon damage, for example. Holy moly, that's insane, right? Hey, why do we get so much crit? To multiply our weapon damage. But what do we do without weapon damage? Nothing. So that is also perfect. But do you see that? We did manage to kill all of them. We are now at 36 minutes. Usually this lasts for 20 minutes. And I do believe it scales faster than it usually does. Weapon attack speed. Oh, that was it, right. It's just an SOS. I don't want to get rid of the teddy bear, you know. It's also luck. Like, I really hope the dude would work out with the banishes. But I gotta check it out. Like, I will try it one more time if we don't get a refund on the banish, which I would understand because it's a unique effect. Right after the first banish, it's just no longer the first banish. That makes sense. So getting that back doesn't add up. But it would also make sense to add up because it just gives you the free one back. Weapon cooldown reduction, we don't need that, no. I mean, maybe I should have taken it because the rest here is a choke. I will go for the experience modifier. Magnet power-up spawn twice as often, we don't care. No, I don't think it works. I just don't think it works. Doubles the amount of ammunition. So, I wouldn't hate it, but I rather want to keep the luck right now before I take something that is like, it does a little bit, you know, before I do that. One thing we have learned though, the enemies are becoming very, very, very strong. These elites could have killed me. So I want to stay close to the power-ups. And I think I don't want to walk around anymore to gather all of the experience. And instead we just wait for magnets. There's another military training. Beautiful. And the expectation is at 40 minutes we have the next boss fight, like the biggies that give us the bonus traits. And if you take a look at this, we have 2 of these, 1 of these, 6 of these, 6 of these. So at this point, we actually have quite a bit of them, so converting them over to kinetic damage could be nice. Man, I want to wait for the box though, because rescuing them gives us 10% damage. But the question is, does a box spawn? And do they respawn faster the faster I interact with them? Because then I really don't want to wait. I will give it until 30 seconds to see if a box spawns. There's a military training. Well, that is not what I expected, but I'll take it because that is one of you. Weapon damage, weapon critical, weapon attack speed, ability. Okay, you get banished. Still didn't work. Okay, you're officially out. That was it. So how are you doing weapon damage wise? Pathetic. It's honestly really pathetic. 156%, 176%. Yeah, you know, that's really bad. Didn't I pick that so many times? Right? Didn't I? Okay, it's 30 and nothing has spawned, so I will rescue them. If it spawns right after I rescue them, I'm gonna be mad. Weapon damage. Does it actually work? Where is the guy that we just had? You, 176. 181, so it does work. I just didn't take it often. Oh. Yeah, I need to make sure to pick that more often, even over the crit. Even over the crit. Because when we don't crit, we still need to deal some damage. Not really though. Right? The problem is just because crit is like with diminishing returns, it gets really difficult to justify taking that at one point, because if we get like 1% out of it, is it really worth it? Is it really worth it? I don't think so. Weapon attack speed, no. Let's roll for something better. Like weapon damage, perfect. Beautiful. Weapons have a chance to instantly reload. That is still not good. Yeah, okay, you're out. No, that was it. For each damage type, with at least 3. So that is 3 of them, but we want to get rid of that. Wait, that is for abilities. Ooh, yeah, that's even more disgusting. Skip. Like, I thought it was the one for the weapons, and for that it could have been interesting, because it has weapon cooldown 9%, but if you think about it, that's not a lot. We have another magnet. That is actually a level up, wow. I'm impressed. Not weapon cooldown. Weapon damage. Okay, now we're really going hard with the weapon damage. That is really... like, that was the one I was missing. So we have 10 seconds until the dude spawn, and I walked away from my power frenzy. No, we don't have 10 seconds until the dude spawn. They're already here. Oh my god, is that a lot of them? There's like 4 of them. Which also means if I could convert over the type that they have... okay. That was half my HP with 1 hit. Yeah, that just happened. So you did 2,550 DPS. Let's just say 2.55. 2.44. I invested so much into you. Like, do you understand that I gave this every crit damage and crit chance from the one there? For this specifically? Yeah. Oh, well, honestly, that's not even that bad, right? And we also see it when we take a look at these numbers at the top. The helicopter actually didn't do that bad of a performance. for just being an ability that we don't care about. And at the end there, I don't think anything could have saved us out of the things that I put away. Like instead of the Teddy, the weapon attack speed, for example, the simple reason is I got hit by 2 things and I was dead. So that was amazing. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, the link to the game is in the description, and if you enjoyed the video, then don't forget to subscribe and give the video a like. See ya the next time.